Christmas card was sent to you by the people at Miller High Life. Merry Christmas.
Fuck out of my feet! Oh, here you go. Check that.
You talking about the
They chipping out.
It is my business. You know him, my nigga?
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that Double D? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening their refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys. For socialism and femboys.
For socialism and femboys.
You gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
The voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please, like, we love him, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del Ex, Otisburg. Otisburg? Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg? It's a little bitty place. Otisburg? Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Great, Sam.
We dumping chump. It's a landslide, sir.
On guard.
It's time to mobilize. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A giant penis.
Did you cry? So much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well, ain't the old opening better?
On with the show.
Double D.
Hey ho, what's up?
You know you got money when you can afford duck feather roofing. That's what that can is next to Will Wheaton.
It's quilted roofing. The guy who was interviewing Will Wheaton had quilted roofing.
I got something for you, DB. It's a brand new one.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
It's the way it's been around here weather-wise for the last week.
Side note, Double D and I have that coat.
Yeah, when Crazy Mouse worked at Old Navy for a spell, he's like, "We got the Hoth coats." I'm like, "Pick me up one, please."
Yep.
I was just wearing it yesterday.
Need it.
Yep. DB, $5. Hey, Dog Brothers, Sword Sisters, it's my favorite time. Skull cracking race hustlers, that's us. Hope everyone has had a kick-ass week. Let's get it on. You know it, brother. You know it. Hungar, because they pay me every time I do.
I'm the Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
Duh.
Good to see all you guys here. As you can tell, don't give the RIP Rogans just yet. He is apparently still on his way.
It is sloppy out.
Yeah,
it is sloppy.
It is a little sloppy there. Mercurius starting us off right as well with a membership. Thank you very much, brother. Good to see you. Julio, me and Julio down by the schoolyard. He wants some bitter dregs.
Bitter dregs.
What a horrible singer.
But a great
not
writer.
That I
he
can,
wrote
not
he
that
wrote
I can
that.
do any better.
Of course, I am not alone.
I'll make mincemeat out of you, mouse.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Game King Fall River. It's never too early for R.I.P. Rogan. Well, speak for yourself. We want Rogan around as long as possible. Rogan. OSR Edgelord wants to know where all the white women at.
Would you mind if we dance with your date?
Can we dance with your dates? The other good one was
Badger. Let us know.
Oh yeah, Super Chat didn't show up. Thought we got them all. Oh, hey, oh, whoa.
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
Stop the presses for that one.
Yeah.
You got a 33 and a third chance of winning, but I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even gonna try.
Not even gonna try. DM James,
Badger,
welcome.
I don't see it, so let me know.
To the Double D Show, brought to you by Carl's Jr. Your brother already scooped you there. We gave you some Steiner math as a consolation prize there, DM James. There's Badgers. If that was a separate one, just send your original. Badger, we'll read it, of course, as always. But Badger says 5 grogs. No new games are a show. Drama and scripts all in tow. We dungeon with grit, not theater or skit. OSRs. Let's real danger flow. Man's a poet. He didn't even know it. Thank you very much.
There's a 33.
Chris Miller, back from the dead. 33 and a third chance that Rogan won't get in here in time, but there's a 66 and 2/3 chance that he will. I like those odds. He texted and said, I'm on my way, but I'm going to be late. So we got to...
Hope you're feeling better, Chris.
Walking pneumonia. I've had that before. Did they give you the 5-course antibiotic with the 2 on day 1? Hopefully it was bacterial and not viral. Bacterial is actually kind of easy to treat. Yeah, Cal says Rogan is only on time for dashing.
Let me find that one real quick.
Yes, it's that was just a relatively new one. Should be towards the back. With all the other drops in that scene.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
I was just fooling about.
Not just fooling about. Says Mercurius for $2. The Huckleberry clip. Hope you are satiated now, my friend. Thank you too. Let's Rogan's over at Sid's place.
We have a restaurant called Sid's
I think
Place.
he must mean that.
Closing down. Isn't it?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Switching to new owners.
Oh boy. Don't like to see that. Yeah, I don't know if he favors Sid's place. All right, I got something for you, Crazy Mouse.
Bring it.
See what you think of this. You being a gig app aficionado.
I run 11 of them.
You run 11. You turn it into an art form. Let's see what you think of this. Putting it down. Taking the picture. What is that? Pepper spray.
My wife had started eating, and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
Oh, hell yeah. That's disgusting.
Of course she was a purple-haired lunatic too.
I got something for that.
It's not sexy.
It's not sexy at all. James coming in heavy.
Oh my goodness.
Give him anything he wants.
What a lovely singing voice you must have.
I am become the high priest and evangelist for the wonderful realm of Hyperborea. I noticed that you were going all in. That's a good game to go in on. Jeff Talanian is a super dude. Like,
didn't he outfit you tonight?
Yep. He said, "Double D, how'd you like a hat?" And I'm like, I'd be honored to wear your
and
lid.
Joe Boo, bring that shit to me.
Bring that shit to me. Mouse on camera. Squeak, squeak.
I think he's referring to the Dasher.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I assure you.
I have zero, whatever they want to do to that woman, prison time, whatever. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And it gives all of us, and like Scott Garibay, we joke around about, like, it gives us all a bad name.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure Scotty would never do something like that. I know Mouse never would. But you never know. I mean, honestly, you never know. So I really hope they, obviously it should be very easy to,
they
to
have
find
her.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
they know
they
who
should
it
have
is.
her. Yeah. Do you want an espresso? With a lemon twist. Ahmed, this is Ahmed Foley.
That movie was so good. That has a young Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad in it.
With hair.
Mm-hmm.
With hair. All right, you want to do another one?
Yeah.
We're gonna ease our way into tonight. I have to prep you for the hard work that we need to do. We're gonna be putting the brothers and sisters on blast a little bit tonight. Unfortunately, so here you go. Let's say you take your kid out to the local skating rink Christmas time, right? You want to go out. You're in the festive spirit, and then you run afoul of somebody.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, real funny.
What?
They're out there. Yep. What?
That's illegal in the NFL.
What? I
Right?
mean,
Drop tackle.
yeah. Well, I mean, he probably hit the poor kid probably hit his tailbone.
Right.
Like, I mean, and this
at least if
savage.
It is. And the thing that stinks is if you knew you were falling, you could brace yourself. Like he
Yeah.
would know he was even going to fall.
Yeah. But how would you know that? Because when you go skating, you don't expect some, creature to come up behind you and do that. You'd expect everyone to act like human beings, but apparently we're not doing that these days. We don't do that. Yeah. Aaron, what the actual fudge?
Yeah.
Yep. Hip drop body check, says Julio. Yeah, Capitals should sign that guy. Well, anybody could do that in hockey. You're gonna be in the penalty box every time you do.
You get lit up.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Do we? Well, all right. Should we get right into it? Do we have enough? Yeah, we may have enough to get into it. Okay. So, what if I told you there was a gaming convention, Crazy Mouse? Let's say you went to this mainstream gaming convention, like one where thousands of people go. You know how they do those panels? You can do like a panel, like, hey, what's it like to, DM in the modern age? Or
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People who annoy you. Naggers, of course. OSR, edgelord. Those are naggers.
Real quick for you.
The fatigue is real, says Hungar. And it's not me, it's them. Yeah. It's not all of them, as we must remember. But, after tonight, You're gonna be gripping your chair a little bit. All right, so you go to this convention and you propose this. Do you think this would fly, Crazy Mouse? How to keep black people out of your gaming table?
Really?
Do you think that would fly?
Why would you want it to fly?
Yeah, good question. Good question. I still got to figure out what's going on with this.
I played Mousecock.
Yeah, Mousecock again. What if I told you there was a panel at PAX? How to avoid creating a non-melanated game group revisited. How to avoid creating a white game group. That's what that means. That's what we're going to look at tonight. Cal for 5. I don't need help on the ice. Last time I skated, I fell and knocked myself out at Snoopy's home ice. Ouch. Hope you didn't hit your head there.
Your name is Toby.
That's right. Always and forever. Next time wear a helmet, my friend. Wear one of those retard helmets. Yep. This was at PAX, which is a Philadelphia convention. I don't know if that's the one that Scott goes to. He may go to Page, which is in January, but PAX just happened a couple weeks back.
James wants some scratchers.
Man, coming in hard and heavy. I thought that was the default way to play D&D. Yeah, should be.
I got some.
Should be.
Too.
James, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. It really is.
I have a question, and it'd be a good for a panel.
Mm-hmm.
Before I mentioned that Gilligan's Island could be a one-off like game. Like, what's another TV show that could be a game?
That's a good question. Send that to me ahead of time, so I'll put it up as the written question underneath. Chat, let us know.
And
all right,
Waldo's there.
That is Crit Bard. That's Omega Jones.
Oh, hold on. We got some. You can't steal Gilligan's Island, goofball. It's one I gave you.
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes, Chips, Lost in Space.
Lost in Space has potential.
I like Hogan's Heroes. A-Team. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, A-Team would be good.
A-Team would be a very good one. Good call.
Hogan's Heroes would be a good one for like a one-shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Cheers.
Where's Waldo? Yeah. All right. This is that panel from PAX.
Thank you. I saw that too. Is that a mask on her nose?
Yep. I think what it is it's a full mask, but they must make designer ones now that are clear. So the people here are Eugenio Vargas, Brian Gray. Brian Gray is the effeminate black guy. Quincy's Tavern. He looks like he's like the Asian dude, I think. Cassie W is the mask chick. And Omega Jones is Crit Bard. You guys see Omega Jones every week.
Who's that moderator?
Tanya DePass. Oh, we'll get into Tanya. I've covered Tanya many, many times before. But Omega Jones is the guy who said, about white, what is it? Not being a thing. White hate not being a thing or something like that at the beginning. It's one of those things. It's like background now because it's been on so long. But he's the one who does that in the intro. So here we have this illustrious panel at PAX just a couple weeks back talking about how to avoid creating a white game group. If it wasn't the modern age, you'd think it was a joke.
we will have time for Q&A.
So that's Tanya DePass. She is Cypher of Tyr. Just a horrible person. Watch how mean like she is. I cut this up a little bit, at least to start, just to kind of highlight what kind of a person Tanya is.
Make sure to say Q&A. Q is for question, not comment, not backstory, because I will just be blunt and tell you I do not care. When I've done this panel or a similar panel,
there's that guy doing sign language. Didn't that happen at like the Super Bowl or something where the person didn't know sign language and they were just faking it?
Riffing, yeah. And it's like, who would know here? I guarantee you there's like 7 people in this audience. Looks like Will Lady Wheaton, says Hungar.
Someone who wants to come up either during Q&A or after and talk about how guilty they are about the one time they played a black elf and they don't know what to do. I do not care. None of us care. And this is not the place. Go take that to whatever temple or house of worship you need to.
She's like telling people that would come up to her. And I mean, granted, they hate all these like lefty, like white people who like kind of curry up to them just as much as we do. But first, like, they should at least pretend to like them. I don't understand.
Look, y'all let me be here at 11 a.m. to start the day. You get what you get. It's also, and I'm sure we will get into this, it is not the place to ask for permission to play outside your race, gender, ethnicity, what have you, because we cannot give you permission. We are not going to be at your table. We're not going to be in your stream chats. We cannot give you that permission. You need to understand that. Because again, this happens often at these kind of panels. And again, when we have Q&A, have a question.
Gee, she makes it sound so inviting. OSR Edgelord, these are the South Pole elves. Like that one.
So, if you do not have a question, I will ask you to go find one.
Oh,
you all laugh.
Snap.
Ask me if I've done it. So, because I believe in moderation and moderation well for these panels, we do not want to waste what precious Q&A time we have with your backstory. Go right down it now. A lot of times.
Yeah, because the wisdom you're going to hear we have to squeeze as much of it into this hour as possible.
That reminds me of like when Sophia Mouse is arguing with me and she's like, "You never let me finish." Well, you have your chance now. Yeah, but every time I start talking, you have your chance right now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Just talk about like creating an atmosphere of just like tension. Like these people are taking their time to go listen to this. Now, granted, the people in the audience are probably garbage people anyway, but at the very least, they're sitting down trying to like listen to what these people have to say. And then you have this monster, Tanya DePass, basically reading them the riot act before this thing even starts.
There's also, don't discount, like we were talking about, maybe the attendance there. Think about this, Double D. What if there's only like 5 people there, but they went out in the hallway and was like, "Would you like a free Subway sandwich, a coupon for a free Subway sandwich if you just come and sit in with this?"
Yes, please.
Yeah. This, lecture we're about to give. It's about 45 minutes and we'll buy you lunch afterward. Sure.
Like, why, if you're a white person coming in, I mean, you have to understand these people hate your guts. It doesn't matter that, and they'll tell you, it doesn't matter if you're a quote unquote ally. They really do hate your guts. It doesn't, the fact that you agree with them politically and socially doesn't register. You have white skin, therefore they hate you.
I played a black guy in one of Stern's campaigns. Remember we drove around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Darnell, wasn't the name like Darnell Washington?
That's right. Yeah. You played him well. This is the moderator. I've talked about her before. Tanya, she's just one of those people that puts off like bad vibes, like bad juju. Immediately like bad juju.
Founder, told me she was an embezzler, I'd believe you.
Oh, Crazy Mouse. How prescient. She is the founder and director of I Need Diverse Games, a not-for-profit organization based in Chicago, which is dedicated to better diversification of all aspects of game. And I Need Diverse Games serves the community by supporting marginalized developers, attendance at Game Developer Conference by participating in the GDC Scholarship Program, and, drumroll please, helps assist attendance at other industry events, aka this is a slush fund, or was a slush fund, for her to travel. How do I know that? Well, I'm a CPA, so I kind of understand that most nonprofits end up as slush funds, all these small nonprofits. And also, there's this. If you recall, I did a video a long time ago where I looked into I Need Diverse Games. The federal tax exemption for I Need Diverse Games was automatically revoked on 15th of May, 2019, for not filing a 990 tax return, that's the nonprofit return, or notice for 3 consecutive years. I don't think she ever filed a single tax return for this quote-unquote nonprofit, which I would be willing to put money on was more or less just a slush fund. So the IRS yanked it. You can get away with it for a little while with the IRS. But if you don't file, think of how stupid you would have to be to not file tax returns for 3 years in a row.
Who are you, Wesley Snipes?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't let him go. You think they're going to not catch you? Hey, what's up? How you doing, Ryan? She ain't heavy. She my brother. Oh, sorry, edgelord. Bet she makes some good pancakes. I don't know. $10 for Ninjaneer. 99.48. We got something for this.
Yeah, we certainly do.
A controvertible episode of Pigs in Space.
Haven't caught you live in a while. We'll always look forward to the show. Thank you very much. Yes, good
Thanks
to
for
see you
joining
here
us
live
tonight.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We got one from Blackstone.
Blackstone, 777s. I'd only have one question. Why can't we just include people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character? Ha, suck on that. Yeah, they laugh at that now. That means nothing to them. My reparations, says Cal. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yes.
Pigs at PAX.
That's a good one. Warhammer, that's a good one. Underrated comment there. Pigs at PAX. So just so you know who's like all these people are just awful. Basically what they are for the most part is e-beggars. And it's weird because all of them are like below me. Like I don't consider myself that. I don't know. I do this channel. People seem to like what we do on Wednesdays, but it's not a big deal. But like compared to these
Rumble
channels,
tonight.
these channels, like nobody watches their shit because it's a bunch of awful live plays with the likes of Tanya. All right, so let's continue. But just know, as you're watching this, that Tanya didn't file her nonprofit's tax returns for 3 years in a row, and now it doesn't really exist in any meaningful way.
Sometimes folks will be like, of course I'm inclusive. I follow Cypher Here and Urban Bohemian and Critic Bard. Plays all white tables, has never asked a person of color to play at their table, would not know what inclusion is if it smacked them in the face, but absolutely will use profiles, use follows, or what have you. Use social media to do your research. And then when you're asking people, don't just be like, I need black and brown people. They're like, Pokemon, I need to catch one. Let's go. No.
Talking about black. Go down to your local sheriff's office if you want to catch them all. It's just nobody told her like, hey, nobody's going to be able to hear you like very good with that mask. Like, why are you wearing it? If you're sick, you shouldn't even be on the panel, but you're just virtue signaling with that fucking thing. YouTube won't let me say anything that I would like to say about this. Keeps denying my super chats. LOL. They do that. They are very, they know how the game is rigged. You just try to say it without saying it, I guess, Chris. Yeah, she needs a muzzle, not a mask. It's a good one too. James, my man, you my nigga. We got something for him.
not about money. It's about sending a message.
Oh, yeah, it is. This guy is sending lots of messages.
We're getting your message loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Imagine being such a loser that you would actually pay real money to see these people. Yeah. Oh, these are the worst kind of e-beggars too. Because they will tell you, like, you'll probably catch it a couple times. They'll be like, you need to pay me. Uh-huh. Yeah, you need to pay me. It's like, bitch, nobody is paying you. Because nobody wants to watch your sucky ass live plays. It's like you don't put any work into your fucking channels. There's no effort. There's no preparation. Like Tanya DePass.
Not reparations.
Not reparations. Preparations. Yes, let's be perfectly clear there. It's like there's no. It's just like a bunch of silence. You know, when you watch like some of these streams. Or worse, like if it's a live play, it's just complete and utter cringe.
Oh, fam. No, like look at who fits and then tell us why you want us to be in your game.
When you do see something announced, you see yet another game or podcast or something announced, and you do see that the cast miraculously appears to be all white, you think like you didn't try.
All right. I mean, you're only 13% of the population over here. But as far as the gaming population, that's what happens when you keep believing bullshit that somehow they're even 13% of the gaming population. You guys have seen me do walkthroughs at Gen Con, at Origins. You can go back and watch some of those videos. I mean, you will occasionally see a brother out of, in the vendor hall, probably, 15,000 people just coming and going and milling about. And you'll see one or two. Yet these guys are scolding everybody because, you didn't even try to get a black person. I mean, in a lot of places, you'd have to try to hunt them down like Pokemon. Why the fuck is it on me to go out and find a black person to play in my game? Exactly. It like reduces everything down to the most base thing. Like, how black is his skin? Does it count?
He's a light-skinned brother.
Yeah. Is he light-skinned? Is he a Dominican?
He's a dark-skinned white dude.
When we're playing a game that's a community-based game, bring the community into your game.
I think this is that Quincy guy. I don't know how he got on here. He ain't a brother. He's like Chinese or something.
Make your table as diverse as the characters that you have in that party. And that is a great way to not only show that you represent not just the diversity and nuance that's in your story, but also that happens in real life in 3D. So my biggest thing is like when we're playing a community game, get the community involved. And the community is so colorful and diverse, and make sure that that entire circle is there to fill it.
Looks very colorful and diverse, doesn't it, Crazy Mouse?
The shirts are colorful.
A lot of color there.
Everything you do, someone's watching. So when it comes to social media, how do you curate your social media space? Who do you follow? Who do you interact with? What do you put forth? What do you retweet? What do you
papers, please?
Post all these things, not to be like policing what you're doing, but if I see you're only interacting with white people and then you do a
did you see that knock joke? It's like a guy asking knock jokes, but he is in the Gestapo.
I don't think I saw that.
He goes, knock, and the other guy goes, who's there? And he slaps him in the face, and in his German accent, he goes, we will ask the questions.
I like that one. That's a winner.
Guess what?
That's a winner.
I don't think you're actually going to do anything with us, right? If you're only interacting with a certain type of individual out there, if you're only interacting with when you share art, and it happens to be the white elf.
Oh boy.
There we go. The white elves surround.
All we need is a purple one in there, and we're good to go.
We got the black elves behind.
All the time, 24/7. How can you expect me to trust?
I put these in, of course, by the way.
You actually want to do what you're claiming you want to do when you do these casting calls, when you have these calls for diversity and all this stuff. So, like, think about what you're putting forth first and foremost, because I guarantee you, everyone is watching. Whenever something is announced, I guarantee you I've looked at it and I've gone, noted. All right, moving on.
Noted. So I guess the moral of the story here is they are watching. Oh, who do you follow? Imagine being such a low life that you can't just take somebody on face value. Who do they follow? Oh, wait, do they have too many white people in their follows and their mentions? I don't know.
Remember on Seinfeld when George took out the one guy to dinner because he was black just to show that he liked black people?
Yes, yeah. It's like the diversity lunch guy. Yeah, Wiley. Hey, I got to read that there.
Oh, let me get it.
Read that there, Tiger. The only diversity I want is the beans in my chili. This is not the game for you.
We will ask the questions.
We will ask the questions. Chris Miller, the mad scribe.
Put in no requests. We'll just give him one.
Yeah, just give him one.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you.
That's what the money's
What the
for.
money's for.
That's me around the house these days.
I just look for people that like the hobby and have open schedules. Who the hell cares about this stuff? They do a lot. How miserable must they be to constantly think of everything in terms of race and politics?
It would have to be exhausting. Chris, would you agree with that? It would be exhausting.
I mean, they're in a constant, it's like every leftist these days. That's why they're always so miserable. They're in a constant state of agitation. Look, if you're constantly agitated, how do you think it's going to go? How are you going to present to the world? I mean, I think they want to be in that state, but still, what's up, Red Devil? We don't want to be in your white people games. We find your terms acceptable. No, wait. You evil whites, you have to have us. It's pretty much it.
And Chris is answering too. He does find it exhausting. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like you will never please these people. At the end of the day, you have to understand this is all a grift. They want your money. How can they are like the Al Sharptons of the gaming world. It's all just a big grift to them. None of them want to earn an honest living. So
I hear a little Rogan kicking the snow off his shoes.
Rogan, okay. 1 second here. I just want to do one thing here. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, Rogan is here. Rogan is in the house. I will dock his pay 35 minutes, but
noted.
Noted. Yeah.
Noted.
Do you hear that? Fun is coming.
Well, we're going to start the show now.
Now we can finally start. Rogan's asking where the saucy tarts are. I told you he wasn't dead, people. Told you he wasn't. There's headphones there if you need them. I didn't know if you... there we go. Cal's got one there. Yeah, most of them don't play. The ones that do only do it in front of an audience. Yeah, it's like there's no... there's no love for the game, so to speak. It's just it's all like a scam, and it's like the most low level, like, so what, you're gonna grift for super chats for your live play. I mean, anybody will tell you that like live plays don't do great like for audience anyway, unless you're Critical Role or Dimension 20 and you turn it into something that's not D&D. But if it's just a regular live play, you're not going to get people super chatting and doing all that other stuff. I'm selling Oreos for equity, yo, says Cal.
Because I can't trust that, right? And it's also like, yes, I understand that technically people of no color are...
It's hard to take you serious when you come dressed as a cartoon character.
Yeah, dressed like Waldo.
The dominant cast of this world, right?
Isn't that cultural appropriation?
Ooh.
Waldo's
Yeah.
white. No disrespect.
Yeah, Waldo is white, yeah. You can't...
Not Waldo from that TV show, though.
You can't wear Waldo face Omega.
Yeah.
No Waldo face.
Double D with a zinger, too.
You know, it's time to cancel that guy. How dare he?
Yeah, so this is part. He's talking about the white majority. And I want... This is an important part because this is whites as a percentage of the global population. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, 12%.
12%. Okay,
That's rounding up.
Yeah. We have to start pushing back on this bullshit. When they talk about us being tyrannical, we're in the majority. Motherfucker, we are 10% of the world population. And it is going to go down. So literally, fuck you guys. Fuck the fuck off. James, another 10. Man, this guy is...
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
He cannot be stopped. I keep it simple. I only game with Orthodox Christians of Russian background who are all right-handed.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be sure, James.
My table's
It's the
full.
only...
There's a waiting list to get on.
Craig, coming to CNYCon. Going to see you there in June.
Snap.
Absolutely. Great convention. Look forward to meeting you, sir. I will.
He was asking last week if you were booked, and he said he was going to do it. He's a man of his word.
Yep. I will.
I respect that.
I will be running a game there. I expect you to
sign it up.
You to be playing in that game.
You're going to get bumped for a black dude, though.
That's right. Yeah. If there's any brothers and sisters there, yeah, they get first choice. Or, yeah, Jerusalem has come. I Need Diverse Game says it's a 501c3. Well, their address is a townhome, and there's no 990 online. Yeah. Well, it's because she didn't how could there be a 990 online when she didn't file one for 3 years? And I guarantee you those 3 years were years 1, 2, and 3. I'm not alleging anything specific, but a lot of these nonprofits end up just being slush funds for the one person owner. And she did say where this nonprofit is used to
for me to travel.
Yeah, people to travel to faraway game conventions. Yeah, she suckered people into donating. OSR Edgelord, that's right. Bigger poof, Black Waldo or pink Mohawk. Yeah, it's a real Sophie's choice there. Yep. Australia. Yep, 90% white to 30% in the last 20 years. It's on purpose. What they're doing in Europe is on purpose. You have to understand, even if you wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, and you never should, what they're saying is, oh, well, white people aren't, like, the birth rates aren't high enough. So if we want to continue our economies and that, we have to import people. I mean, there's ways you could stimulate the white population without having to import the third world. Because, when you do that, you're going to import all the third world's problems. Spin for $10. Ooh.
Quasimodo predicted all this.
Very appropriate.
Who did what?
Fun fact, white people were 35% of the global population 100 years ago, and now, 8. This says 10. Yeah, and you may be right on that 8%. Yeah, you want to talk genocide. Well, a lot of it is just us not having kids in the numbers we should be having them at. So if you are out there and you are young, start having kids, please.
Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Don't wait for the right time.
Oh, don't think about it. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Get your seed out there in the world, or we are already almost going to be swamped by folks like, well, the ones on this panel, maybe not specifically, but speaking of inclusivity, says NS 1962, etc. Where is the far right straight white male panelist with triple digit T levels asking for a friend?
Exactly.
Need not apply, as they used to say. Those folk need not apply. Ryan for $10. Ooh. The man loves his bitter dregs. I hit 10 months, so I said my piece. But Mouse skipped my membership chat.
What?
Holy shit. What?
I didn't see
with
it.
ease.
What's that?
I see it takes money, so I part with my money. I shout, Mouse, I'm here. But the bitterest dregs I do share.
But it's not intentional. I guess I never
What'd
saw
you
it.
saying? Yeah. Tell us what you said in your membership chat. He'll find it.
So I get that it's very easy to find people, other white people out there. But again, in 2025, on Beyonce's internet, like, there's no reason for you not to
Did you say
know.
Beyonce's internet?
Huh?
On Beyonce's internet. That must be a thing in the community.
People of color, to see people of color, to have people in your periphery. So it's like,
it's so easy to find black gamers. Like, when I was active in our local game store, like Griffin's Lair, there was one brother came regularly. He was a good dude, but it's like, so what is he supposed to be stretched thin if you were at the game store and you wanted to play D&D? Oh, hey Mark, come on, you gotta play D&D. I mean, come on, we need one. Got to catch them all.
And no one treated him poorly.
No, nope. Not at all.
They treated him like a gamer.
Well, yeah, it's just
right.
Like I said, it was just these people would want special treatment, for anybody. Like
so
that.
the woman with the dreads that is second from the left, who is she again?
That is
because she's disrespecting everybody by being on her goddamn phone. Pardon my language.
Oh yeah, that's another good point. Yeah, her name is Cassie W. I didn't say all these people are nobodies. I only know Tanya because I've run afoul of her before. Oh, and by the way, Tanya is a sensitivity reader, an inclusivity reader for RPGs.
Right.
Another grift. Another sham that these people engage in. Oh, you need to hire us so we can vet your games. Nice little game you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody called it racist. Except there's some of us who say, fuck you. I don't care if you think it's racist or not, motherfucker.
really discouraging each time I look out and I see like a group of TTRPG friends, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's maybe a person.
Double D, can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
I got bad news.
Uh-oh.
And good news, all rolled up into one.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord, Patrick. Good to see you, buddy. Everyone lost the new job already because apparently when you get a political firing as a security officer at, oh my God, their HR department does not want you returning as a cleaner. Oh, good Lord.
All right.
Good to see you here, brother. You know, we all missed you, of course.
That's wrong.
His wife stole his debit card and made a super chat the one night.
No, Joe. It was his name's Mark. Last time I checked in on the store, he was there. He's like I think former military. He's a pretty decent guy. I never had a problem with him. So I don't know. Maybe there was another one I never saw. James again for 10.
Oh my God.
Just
like you've got ogres.
It does got ogres. If the good guys had won, we could just buy a few to play at our table. But you damn blue belly Yanks ruined that. Now didn't you? Mea culpa, my friend. Mea culpa.
Oh, snap.
Jim is bringing the heat tonight.
He is tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I have to really squint.
Wait, he ain't bringing the heat.
Different.
Oh, yeah. Seven different kinds of smoke for the seven $20 super chassis made.
It's not belittling
Thank you,
them
Jim.
or denying that there are, someone who's not white. But still, if you're only surrounding yourself with people who look like you, it shows, and we see it.
Wait,
we see it. There you go.
well, I see it too. You just surrounded your whole panel with people who look like you,
Yeah. Yep.
who only look like you.
Oh, there's a white guy there. The guy toward the end there.
But
See
we
what-
don't know if
Is he white?
He's
we're not even positive if he's doing the right words.
Let me guess. He's an Eskimo.
I'm following along for his sign language because I speak sign. He's ordering DoorDash.
It's like, I can't believe I'm stuck in here with these retards.
Blink twice for help. How many of you are here against your will?
You just go over to him all the time. He's just... Whenever they say something retarded, he's just like, don't listen, don't listen. You're talking about Eugenio... That guy on the end is Eugenio Vargas.
All right.
And the one in the middle, he's also not he's not a brother either.
He's like Vietnamese or Korean or something.
Yeah, he's Asian. So he gets to them, he's like one step below. But
well, here he's a tavern. Like he has his thing. He runs this imaginary tavern. He's really popular on TikTok and other things like that. And I get it. So he's as white as any white guy.
Mm. Is it popular? Do you know? Have you been to Quincy's Tavern?
No. I've seen it through various media things. Like, who is this guy? Who's this guy with no fingers? He's got not knocking the guy, but yeah, he makes drinks and makes things, food and stuff like that. And he talks like he's a tavern owner. It's a good shtick. It really is. And I have nothing against him.
Who, the third guy?
That guy right there sitting next to the
Waldo.
Yeah.
He says some retarded shit, but
I'm sure he
maybe he's entertaining. Oh, sorry, Edgelord. You know who doesn't see it? Stevie Wonder. Or back in the day, Ray Charles.
So we actually kind of already touched on stopping the excuse of not knowing any POC, because in this day and age, if you don't know no black and brown people, that's a you problem.
Oh no, you don't know no people.
That's like Joe Biden. Like if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I mean, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Warhammer Defender. Welcome aboard. Semper Fi. Whips are in the back. Yep. Is Omega Jones the opposite of Alpha Chad? Well, he is a very, I think he's an out and out, like, gay black guy.
$2. Cash.
Internet is too large. Y'all came to this convention. Look, there's brown people in the audience, not just at the table. Go say hello. We don't bite, I swear.
We don't bite. Do they?
What's happening today? They said you peed on the floor.
What's that?
They said you peed on the floor and drank wine out of a bottle and are eating chicken and you're doing all those things.
Ooh, oh my God, aren't I an ally? Also, if you tell me you're an ally, I'm going to turn into a demon in 4K in front of you.
4K? What does that mean? Haha, that's really funny. You're
Parquet
stupid.
or 4K? Parquet.
It's butter. Spin Gypsy for 5. What's that symbol on the tablecloth? I don't know. When did Popeyes change their logo?
That was good.
Keep them coming, guys.
That was really good. I like that.
Good. Keep them coming. Maybe darker than both the sisters, and I'm white. Yeah. Get a decent tan, and you're darker than half of this panel. I was trying to figure out that weird fucking. I don't know if that's a PAX logo or if that's their own diversity logo or something. It's horrible design in my opinion. It's it looks like it was just noodled by like a 8th grader.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything particularly like inventive about it. Rogan, you tell me, you're the artist.
Well, I look at it and I don't see it as representing any letters or anything like that. To me, it looks like it's a fancy, not fancy. It's a cute little symbol of some puzzle game that some kids have played.
Yeah. It really does just kind of look like two puzzle pieces that don't really fit, but you're trying to
perfection or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. You're trying to make two pieces that aren't normally hey, let's just put these together and this will be our logo. And I hope, I mean, it's a lost cause, but the 6 or 7 people in the audience, they probably all would say, if they were white, like, hey, I am an ally of you guys. I mean, that's retarded in and of itself, but she just told you she doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny that they have microphones and speakers when everyone's just sitting literally 5 feet in front of them. All 8 people are right there.
Yeah, they could have done it without, but.
Because you don't get to call yourself an ally. Do not do it.
You don't get to call yourself an ally. Do not do it. Good. I'll call myself an enemy, you fat freak. Fuck off. I will gladly be an enemy of you people on this panel.
Sometimes we have seen how you move, seen how you talk, who you talk to.
Again, the policing.
Why are you so watching us?
Yeah, we see who you talk to.
You profiling us?
We see
profiling us?
We see in who you talk to. It's just insane.
Oh yeah. You're checking out my house. Oh yeah, I got a large screen television. You're watching me. I know. I got the PlayStation.
Just do the mental logistics of if we reversed everything, how to run a table that's not black. Yeah. We see you're talking to black people. Don't you dare talk to black people. Yeah. How long would it take for the PAX police to kick down the door to this this auditorium here and drag you out forcefully?
All you people of colors think that you're telling us you're an ally. You're not ally. Don't ever tell me that. I'll blow up on you. You're not my ally.
Yeah. She's basically just making a case of just avoid this horrible, monstrous person, this nonprofit, in my opinion, fraudster. Busy Badger for 5. It's a piece of artwork from MC Escher's really talked about rainbow begging face. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Well, they tried to revisit that during Yum Bums or whatever the name of that game is. Bum Chums.
What? Bum Chums, yeah. Mum Chums, Bum Chums. Chris, welcome to Popeyes PAX. I love you.
And it's nobody darker than a brown paper bag, we're going to be like, can't trust you. Cannot deal with you.
Well, don't ask us.
Can't trust. If you're not, if you don't pass are the people that you're talking to darker than a brown paper bag, she will not trust you. If you weren't listening to it right here, you wouldn't believe that it's actually happening.
Know that this is a safe place, or am I going to have someone going, well, I want to be a black bisexual elf. It really doesn't know their place in the world. And I kid you not, I got that question once at Gen Con.
Hey, I thought it was a good question, Tanya.
I believe that wanted to literally do that.
Don't have to humiliate me.
So keep in mind, what is the action beyond making a list? Because a list is empty. All words are empty without an action to follow it.
Craig, for 10 Canadian.
You read it and then I got it.
So I'm not an ally. Does that automatically make me Axis? I believe so.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, buddy.
The mouse doing his homework.
The Angry Heathen for almost 5. Who would pay to go to PAX just to sit here and be lectured by these bitches? Apparently, there's at least, like I said, I think there's between 5 to 10 people. And I do that because I've kind of scanned it all the way through, and when they clap at the end, to me it sounds like a 10-person clap at most.
It's a slow clap. These two are flirting now. He's like, I want to kiss you. Well, pull this mask apart, and you can.
Yeah, but he is I think we heard him talk once. He's as queer as a $3 bill. So.
I have seen.
He's looking at her and said, "Man, she got man lips."
Yeah,
she looks like she got duck lips right there. Yeah.
Like Jabba the Hutt in the hospital.
Situations.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Look, they're allies.
She would not pass her own paper bag test, yeah.
Hey, we got one from Quinn Dale.
I won't pax you a question.
There's certain words that white
hold
people
on. I'm gonna pax you a question.
I can't write this down fast enough.
Quindale pull there.
Folks are spinning up shows and putting together their cast.
They got rid of the other guy because he wasn't really do sign languaging anything. They brought in a new guy.
Yeah. Yanked him off with the hook.
And as the cast is coming together, it's looking pretty homogenous, and we've added another, and it still looks pretty homogenous, and then there's one spot left, and we've chosen a white person to join, and that person then went to this producer and said, hey, I notice that this is a pretty homogenous looking cast, and I'm not entirely comfortable with that. Is there a way that we can add another player? Is there something we can do? And this person I'm going to call them an ally because as an outside observer, they did an action. And that action was saying, if my place needs to go to a person of color, to someone who brings a little bit more diversity to this table, then so be it. But I
little bit more diversity. Again, 10 to 12% of the world population.
really want to address this with you. Radio silence response. They were
that is
replaced
white
by
people,
another
by
white
the way.
person. That's not how you do it, folks. And I have to say, this is a group that is still presenting and that has gotten some attention, and I just can't go anywhere near them, and I will never encourage anyone to, because that's how a white person who addressed this with the white producer, that's how that went down. It's not acceptable.
So
like I said, now if you're in this sphere, like if you're beholden to it, you really do probably have to think about this stuff. I mean, obviously we can just laugh at it, but like if you say you're like a Ginny D or something and you're like, oh, I'm going to do a live play series. Like she literally has to be like, okay, which of these cretins can I invite on my panel that's going to satisfy, the vultures out there.
That's not going to overshadow her.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's at their mercy.
Right.
She's completely at their mercy. So yeah, like she would never, somebody like that would never like ask someone like Tanya DePass because she's so toxic. And I do mean that in the purest sense of the word. Tanya is such a toxic, awful person. Probably the kind of person who walks in a room.
Just listen to her talk. She'd be someone I wouldn't want to associate with at all.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Even if I was on their side, like if I was like any of these guys, I'd be like, I just don't, she just brings me down. Like that's what I would be saying.
She's a drain, not a faucet.
Exactly.
Their argument is like a Schrodinger's cat. Like you want allies, but you don't want people to be allies.
Yeah.
You have people stepping up, but they're not stepping up the way you want to see them step up.
And if you noticed, both Sonic are white too because it's too much work to learn. Yeah, go ahead. You can put up the.
I will, but I wanted to get this one before.
Oh, yeah, I grew up signing Def Graham. This guy is actually signing. My uncle is a professional interpreter. He said it happens a lot more than you think. Okay,
the faking it.
Faking it.
Wasn't the first guy signing? No, he was signing. There's a fire in the theater. That's why I yanked him out. There's a fire in the theater.
Osiris for 10. Go ahead, give him something there. Crazy mouse.
Yeah, I did pull up something.
They're little footballs. Lisa's out. If you don't want to be around us, you are racist. And if you are in our spaces, you're trying to steal our culture and kill us. And also, we don't want you near us. Yeah, modern activist blacks. That nails it. Osiris, that's it. You can't you have to understand, you can't satisfy any of these people that are on this panel. So why try? Make fun of them because if you're white, they're going to call you a racist anyway. Now, look, a lot of us have had a head start. We've been called racist since, we were voting Republican in the 90s. So we've developed a very nice callus. But more and more people are starting to understand that like being called a racist nowadays is starting to become a badge of honor because it means nothing. And it means you're standing up to retards like this.
It's so weird that some people think some things are racist and there's no racial intention behind them. I was just having a casual conversation. I made some homemade fried chicken, and there was a black person in this conversation with, I don't know, 4 other people. Mm-hmm. And I just said, does everyone here like fried chicken? And no one thought like, oh, he's freaking calling out Jamie because like he's black. I'm just asking if people like fried chicken.
Because it's one of those fucking things like, shut the fuck up. It's like, who doesn't like fried chicken?
You made it racist.
Yeah. It's like everybody fucking likes fried chicken. So stop with that shit too. Yeah, so that is the PAX logo, Travis? Yeah, PAX is an awful convention. I mean,
don't go.
Yeah, so is Page, I think too. But I do know a couple of folks on our side that are incognito, sort of going
to Page.
I think to Page. Yeah. In fact, the one person that I talked with.
Did they do a questionnaire Page before? And we did it on the show.
Yeah, like somebody tracked down like Bob and some of those others there. So yeah, so maybe they'll do something similar.
Okay, and we got. Wait, hold on, buddy.
Yep. Spin for 5. Tolkien isn't rolling in his grave. He opened the coffin, dug out, and is currently having a scotch at the last white pub in England. I like the imagery there. Badger for 2. It's not about color. It's about the dumbassery.
And I genuinely love this.
Thank you, both of you.
And we've had
all
conversations because I ended up joining the cast and I happen to be the only visible person of color. And something that's important.
Waldo.
So now it's not even enough. Now you got to have like multiple people of color. It's like there's like basically online, like you're looking at like 50% of the active, black gamers that do these kinds of shows. All fried chicken matters.
Stress is that sometimes we're not asking you to suddenly be like.
Not what?
Speaking of colors, someone just Underleaf 76 white is a color. Did you know that they announced the color of the year and next year it is white?
Mm-hmm. And I've heard people are already like losing their shit over it. White boy summer, white girl summer. Get over it.
All right, this show that's been going on for X amount of years is suddenly going to stop, and we're going to say it won't come back until we add X, Y, and Z. It's about how you go forward, right? Multiple shows, multiple casts. If I start seeing a pattern start to happen, therein lies the problem, right? It shouldn't just be this one thing happened, but the other show, I don't have to worry about it, right? False. And we're not saying this just because we are saying you need to have people of color. I mean, you do. But it's just like, why not? Again, in 2025, why do you only want to surround yourself with people who look like you, who act like you, who talk like you, right? I feel like...
Yeah. Watch your fucking mouth. Don't tell me what you have to do. Don't tell me.
Oh, shit. Okay, Popeyes. Okay, Popeyes.
Hey, at least their Popeyes is open.
Maybe that's why we want to surround ourselves with a certain demo. Maybe that's why. I'm just saying. Sorry.
Could be.
Yeah. Could be. Sorry, trying to.
I remember when I worked at a bar with Gavin, and I think that there was an instance where someone tried to come across the bar, and it was just a free-for-all of him just getting the shit beat out of him by the workers.
As well it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
That guy risked, when he jumped up on that counter, if you don't know what you're doing back there, there's hot oil, right? I mean, there's cutlery that's slippery. It's just a bad idea. It's just a bad idea.
Yeah. It's like, stay on your side of the fucking counter.
I do want to see one of these videos, and I want to see someone take a bucket or whatever of that hot grease and let it fly against the person that's trying to invade the counter.
Oh, I'd love to
I want to
see
see that.
I'd love to see that.
And I hope that every person watching it fucking feels the burn. Next time someone else does it again, I hope in the other store across the country, the other McDonald's, wherever it is, someone has a little metal cup right there ready for that fucking hot grease.
But the thing is, it's like you can find these freakouts everywhere.
Yes.
Like all the time. There's new ones every week, and it's like, okay, why would you not want to be? Why would you not want us to? It's like
there's pickles on my sandwich, and I did not order no pickles on my sandwich.
Yeah.
We talk about how we all have different cultures and we bring different things to the table, and yet you're surrounding yourself with salt and pepper, right? That you can do so.
What does that even mean? You surround yourself with salt. Does that mean black and white? Is that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say salt?
He just wants the pepper. He doesn't want the salt.
So much more.
That's racist.
And something that I really enjoyed that what O'Neill just said, in a way, it's not just on us to make sure diversity is at a table.
Yes, it is.
If you are the ally that you claim to be, if you are the accomplice, I'll even say, that you want to be, then it's up to you to have those conversations with the producers being like, hey, this don't look right. Even if it's for a one shot, you see a bunch of individuals who look like you, step up and say, hey, what's happening here? I will step out.
Hey, what's happening here? We're going to have a good, smooth show because we're not dealing with people like you. Semen retention fund.
I am personally doing NoFap because right now I'm also doing semen retention.
And you're right, Ryan. This panel does make it very easy to do that.
The opposite of semen retention fund would be like load blowing time. A little LBT action.
LBT. Cal, my hair color is salt and pepper. Yeah. If I had any, it would be that too.
Is he about to say, there's no black people here, I'm going to step out so a black person can play? Is that what he's about to talk about?
Yeah, like if you're a white, they're saying if you're a white person and you don't see any, you're supposed to. And I think that Quincy or whatever, or that Vargas or whatever, basically said the same thing. You should be like, hey, I'll step aside.
So you're there for an experience. You want people to sacrifice their experience because of their color, thinking they're doing something noble for you, but you want to spit on them when they say that they're an ally, or you assume they're an ally, you want to spit on them. Again, there's no win, there's no resolution. There's the left or right. There's no win with you people.
No, you will never, ever. And here's the thing. It's like some of these folks, you have to get off the fence. Okay, you have to stop living in fear of like, yeah, but what if they call me a racist, and what if they? It's like it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Let them.
And just Omega Jones, just to let you know that every human body needs salt in it. Everyone needs a little bit of sodium. That's just a fact. Sorry, you don't need pepper, but you need the salt.
That's right. For sure. For sure.
That's science right there.
Spin. Side note, silver is 60.
For how much?
$20.
You know, as she likes to say, you know, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
Silver over 62 an ounce, sharing the gains. Thanks, pal. Yep. Say Bitcoin's I think Bitcoin's at a fair price now. I bought some at 90. Keeps going up and down a little over that. You know, we'll see. Look, it was up to 125. It might take a little while to crawl back up there, but my view is like it can get there. It can get there again. So, be patient. And like I said, look at enhancing your portfolio.
To make sure that there is room at the table. And a lot of people are afraid to do that because they think it's going to stop their own back. And in some way, shape, or form, I understand it. It's hard out here. But it's like, it's
hard out there. It's hard.
Not doing the work and you're putting all of that work on us, all that effort on us, nothing's changing, right? Because people are barely.
It ain't our burden to carry your imagined cross. It's not.
It's white man's burden.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing whiteface right there. Where's Waldo at? Your cultural appropriation. It's not our burden to carry your cross. All of you.
Yep.
Listening to us, right? So we just encourage.
Nobody's listening to us. That's right.
When you see something, say something, right?
See something, say it. Yeah. They used to say that for our neighborhood watch.
Yes. They say that at work for safety. See something, say something.
See something, say something. He's saying it for you see something dodgy going on in the world of like non-representative gaming on YouTube.
You know where something. You know where in history they used to say that? In Germany when they're looking for the Jews.
That's right.
See something, say something.
See something, say something.
Another racist there, Omega. What's his face?
The first step is be willing to have that conversation, even if it doesn't go the way that you think it's going to go. Because if it doesn't go that way, then you know that you have avoided a problem. You've avoided someone who you probably don't want to work with in the future. A lot of people reveal themselves in moments like this. Not going to say names, but very recently, within the last month, I realized someone was not about that sauce when they announced the cast. And guess what? It was all this. And they got called out saying, hey, what's going on? And they took down the promotion.
I want to know who these people are so I can privately just kind of revel in them.
Here's what they said.
Whoopsie daisy.
I love that one.
I do too.
Just to re-up the promotion with the exact same people as if we wouldn't notice. I don't get it. I do not get it. But here we are. There we are. It's our life.
Wow. I love how we all have look, after this there's going to be some tea. We are going to share. But to think
we're
about
going to share it. You pores out there.
To talk about tokenization being an excuse, if you flip that and move it to, if you think that inviting, essentially any kind of diverse cast member feels like tokenization, then in your mind think about it as, okay, what are you going to move to then move towards representation? There is, Quincy mentioned looking at.
Why is your shirt so fucked up around the neck? Is that a V-neck or is it just stretched out?
He got the bacon collar maybe going.
What's going on?
Looks like a V. He don't know how to buy clothes.
For a gay man, I think he is. I think he's very.
His shirt bothers me.
He should know how to dress a little bit better.
I think there is a middle ground between the cast of Friends and the cast of Living Single. You know, like you don't. It's you know. Look, I'm obviously more Living Single. You know, check it out.
Good job of there laughing.
there is a difference, and
those two
All right,
shows.
thank you, OGG. I didn't know. I legit didn't know.
Those two shows are focused toward two different demographics.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. But to make a comparison like that is
if they were remaking
trickery.
Friends now and recasting it, it would be like I didn't watch Friends to begin with, but I'd be lying if I say I've never seen an episode.
Yeah,
and I know the characters' names, but if they recast it now, oh my gosh, it would be one white person.
Why do you think I was so impressed with the new Deathstalker movie that I ran out and literally made a video on it? Because I'm like, I kept waiting, like, okay, where's the diversity? When am I going to get hit in the face with the diversity? And all I'm seeing is like white people, and I'm like, holy shit, this is really good. The bar, they have set the bar so low nowadays that when they don't smack you in the face with all this forced shitty diversity, you are like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And not that Deathstalker wasn't good on its own merits. I thought it was pretty good on its own merits, but I mean, holy shit, there's maybe one in there, and I don't know if he was under like makeup or something. James for 10 telling my grandchildren that a racist is a race car driver.
I like that.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Thinking on his feet is Crazy Mouse. Thank you very much, James. You're being very, very kind tonight, and I am humbled. Thank you. Yeah, so like I said,
he did not do a good job. They got the new guy. I speak sign language, and all he was saying is, "These people are nuts. Get me the hell out of here.
Please leave." It's not like we're talking about.
Or did his food finally show up from Scott?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Here's the thing: like, you want to make a comedy or whatever, like all black. I don't care. To
Martin.
me, Martin or whatever.
Hilarious.
Even in Living Color, or whatever.
But it had some white.
It did.
James Carey. There was Emma Caulfield was in that. There was a couple white people in that.
Mostly. Like, I'm just saying, if you wanted to do it, like, that's fine because it makes sense. But it's when the whole, okay, we need percentage of this. Oh, we need a Vietnamese. That chick mentioned it earlier. They do treat it like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. Just don't be afraid to like do like all white things, because it's not a fucking crime. Stewardess, I
Thankfully,
speak
even
jive.
now, popular culture is getting
It's
it.
Barbara
So
Billingsley.
If you turn on your TV, you're going to see a lot of different type of people in the same production, in the same show. And if you are putting forth any kind of actual play, podcast, stage show, live show, you want to reach the most number of interested people. You want them to find something that feels good to them in your show, in that cast. And especially in like TTRPG and gaming, where marginalized people have typically been on the margins, you want more people to be like,
I need control here for just a
I can
moment.
get into this.
Crazy Mouse.
I can finally feel like maybe I watched this show and I belong in this space and I have a good time.
And hot take, unpopular opinion. Have your white table. Go ahead, do it.
Oh, no, that's a
But
trap.
That does not isolate you from consequences of doing it. No.
Consequences of doing it.
We see that there it is. There's the snap. There's the trap.
The consequences of doing it. All right, I'm going to show you just so we can see here. Just so you can see like Tanya's channel, because I think Tanya's like one of the more successful on here. I just want you to see, like, nobody watches their shit. 12 days ago, 128 views. 3 weeks ago, 18 views. These are Condor DM numbers.
Not just 18 views, Double D. Think about this for a moment. Some of them are their own.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because you're checking things. 24 views, 56 views, 173. Now a lot of times, you will see somebody all yours. Because they'll be like, well, YouTube's not my main channel. I go on Twitch. So I did check on Twitch, and basically it's this, I think the same numbers. So even over on Twitch, the Purple Snake, nobody wants to watch these people because they're boring and they have nothing to say. I mean, the only thing they have is scolding and shaming and things like that. Why would you sign up for that? Even if you're an ally, you have these people tell you, oh, you tell me you're an ally? Fuck that. You ain't no ally. You got no right to call yourself. Well, they're probably just going to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to move on then. Fuck.
They're forcing segregation.
Yeah.
You know, the people before them fought against segregation. Now you guys want segregation.
They want it back, and you know what? At this point, I'm all for it.
They call it diversity.
You do your fucking thing over there. Leave us alone. Just leave us alone.
But I will say this, and this might sound racist. I've seen areas in our city where they've decided to segregate. I've seen areas where it went from a largely Italian or largely Polish community, and that back in the day, our town was solidly divided.
We had a place called Little
Italy,
stuff like that. And when it changes due to diversity, that changes to a complete one singular color. And then the houses are.
It turns into a shithole.
It turns into a shithole.
Fucking shithole.
That's just it's a fact. You want to drive around any big city, you can know which communities you're in by the state of the households.
And Overkill Joe in the chat can tell you. I mean, Little Italy was going to shit years ago, and it's a dump now.
It's a shame. It was a rich culture. Each of the neighborhoods had rich cultures.
Yeah. But nah, they come in. And it's like they get hollowed out.
Owes you compliments, a platform, or recognition for the work you decided not to do. If you have...
Take those marbles out of your mouth so we can understand you.
Let me go to a conference and talk like
this.
this.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Wah, 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 wah.
I have important things to say. Let me tell you what I have to say about this.
It's like hearing my deaf cousin talk.
Oh, wait, let's get the translator there.
Sorry about that.
Spin for 5. Everyone on that panel is competing for woke points. They despise each other even. Yeah, it's a fair point too. Yeah, they do. I think there's a lot of rivalry. Let me put it to you this way. Let me tell you like this. If one of them took off, like in the YouTube sphere, immediately every single one of these people would hate their guts. I mean, there's like a simmering rivalry, I think, like, ooh, so-and-so got more views than me. I got 100 views on this video, and they got like 200 on their latest video. Ugh. Imagine if one of them actually did legit take off.
Oh, it would be more beyond caustic.
Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. Now hear me out. It's like the old it's like the meme with Don Draper giving the presentation while he's drunk. Thank you, James. NS 1962. This chick showed up wearing a dental dam. It's like I get it. It's virtue signal too. Like, I'm at a convention, so I'm going to protect against COVID and con crud. It's like you're gonna get it. That's not a pro mask. That's like a designer thing.
This is a little bit better than the giant shower curtains we've seen lately. The shower hats. The giant shower hats.
The bonnets.
That's it. I mean, this is a little bit better than the bonnet.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, 99.9% sure that Tanya still hasn't fulfilled her shitty, super late D&D Kickstarter. Yeah, is that like Motherlands? Is that what we're talking about? I think she might even bring it up later on. You have to understand, okay? Playing to form, these are the laziest people you've ever fucking met. That's why their channels are shit. They don't want to put in the hard work it takes to even grab, but even just maintain an audience. So if you watch one of Tanya's streams, and I watched a couple, it's like
you're some of those 22 views.
Yeah. Oh, I am. Yeah. Probably over on Twitch though. And like I said, they're comparable numbers. They're not big over there. It's just her like sometimes playing video games. First of all, it's like I understand occasionally branching out to service your audience, but like, you're not a video game streamer, bitch. Sorry. But she's just like eons of silence. Like, not being able to carry a conversation, just kind of talk to yourself, talk to the chat while you're doing things, just kind of note things, observe. It's just awkward silence for literally like 2 minutes. And you don't know how long like 2 minutes is until you're on camera and you're not like, nothing is happening for 2 minutes.
20 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, 20 seconds is an eternity, but just they're so comfortable with being bad at what they do. It's like second nature to them. Her mask is to keep her from eating the others. Part muzzle, part mask. TasmoCon for 10. Give him something.
I got something for him.
Give
Let's
him
see here.
something.
The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Thought they could fly. Everyone watched both shows, but it's ironic that the funniest person on Living Color and the most successful after the show ended was, drumroll, Jim Carrey, the white guy. Yeah, that was noted back in the day too. By the way, even back in a time when we weren't nearly as racially sensitive, it was noted back in the day, as we all know. Like, hey, isn't it kind of ironic? The white guy ended up being the big star. Yeah, Imperial Comedy Night.
That's, as far as for the performers, that's not in question. But J-Lo was she was on that show.
Yeah.
And
as a dancer.
Right. She might be bigger than Jim Carrey, but he meant the entertainers.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, she basically stole the money. What do you expect her to do? Everybody who made a donation to that shitty nonprofit had their money stolen. You think you were supporting diverse games? You were supporting that pig on the end to travel to conventions. She's a grifting sack of garbage.
Can I say this? I think in recent history we've seen when people of a certain authority do white collar crimes, we're seeing more of them get in trouble and get chastised and arrested and lose a lot. I apologize for sounding racist here.
Stop saying that. But you got to stop saying
in
that.
the black community, though, around this city right here, they never get in trouble. They get caught red-handed.
No. Our city council president basically called every MAGA person like garbage. And when called on it, she's like, I don't care. So it's like, all right, bitch, you don't fucking care. I'm done caring. Okay? You've already called us, like I said, you've called some of us racist for 20, 25 years at least, if not longer. I mean, I remember this stuff going back to the 80s. So why the fuck should we care anymore? It's like that meme where 2015, hey, you're a racist. It's like some queen calling the chat a racist. He's like, wait, what? And now it's like 2025 and it's like, you're a racist. And he's like, fuck off. Because really that's how we view it. We are so fucking fatigued from you people whining, bitching, acting so horrible in public. We looked at the video. Rogan, you didn't see the video. But it's like this black dude, skating event for Christmas, literally comes up behind maybe a 11-year-old white kid and drops him on his ass. Like, the kid's like crying, like, and it's like, And if you looked, by the way, at the comments on that video, like over on TikTok or wherever, it's all a bunch of brothers and sisters laughing like, oh, he don't expect that. Well, imagine that's your fucking kid. Imagine, that's your grandkid. That's your son. And you still want to be seen in a good light. Like, yeah, but I don't want anybody associating me with anybody who uses the N-word. Who the fuck cares at this point? Seriously, fuck off. So tired of it. Inner Geek for 10. Give him something.
Oh, let's get him something good here.
Yes. At the end of the day, I can't get 4 honkies to show up for a regular game. If I can't play until I diversify, I am never going to play. Thank you, Inner Geek. Yeah, point well.
And this is going back on the Jim Carrey. I took into account Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
absolutely. Jim Carrey was bigger than Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's much bigger.
Way
than
bigger.
Jamie Foxx had a small run where he played. He played Ali.
I get
right?
it. He got an Oscar or maybe a nomination for Ray.
Ray, that's it. Yeah,
I got it. Name something else he did. Jim Carrey was like the it guy in Hollywood for Dumb and Dumber, Cable, like
well, like almost
Mask.
a 15-year stretch. He was like one of the top.
I took
5
into account
actors,
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. I'm not saying Jamie Foxx wasn't big for a while. Like
He
I said, he had
was,
a good
but he
run.
wasn't the biggest
Good
star
run.
from In Living Color.
Yeah.
Wasn't
chance.
he the guy that Will Smith hit?
No, that's Chris Rock. That's Chris Rock. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
It's all right. Remember Handyman, says Cal. I remember Handyman. At one point, I queued up a Handyman, one of the skits. I think we might have played it ages ago, probably like two or 3 years ago. I hate that woke society has propped up people like this, despite their lack of talent / content. Well, hardworking indie designers and publishers get zero recognition. Well, I'm doing my part. By the way, speaking of that, this Saturday, I'm going to be doing a stream with, I think, William from Incel Riot Studios. They're funding a board game. By the way, they got kicked off of Kickstarter.
Who did?
Incel Riot. They make the Portland Occupied Zone and Virtue Signal game. Hold on 1 second here, buddy. Need to do something. So they're trying to relaunch the campaign. So I'm going to help them do that on Saturday. Also, Kenan James, my artist, he is burning through the art. Like one day he drops like 6-7 pieces on me. He's like, how's this looking? And I'm like, holy shit, dude, this looks really, really good. So I'm going to have a lot of my art from Kenan done. And he actually has a book out that we're going to talk about. So like a book of his art. So this Saturday, if you can. And also...
What time, Double D?
Probably 1 p.m.
Eastern?
Eastern, yep.
Okay.
Everything Eastern, yep.
Well, it's good to know because Wonky's out in Alaska.
That's true, yep. And Thursday... Speaking of Wonky, you'll be able to see me and Wonky. I think Greg's probably just going to go with having those live plays on this channel. I think he's just tired of having to do the technical stuff. So I think he just kind of seeded that. So this Thursday at tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow. Yeah, 7th. When do we go? Between 7:30 and 8. If you want to watch us, go through one of Greg's modules, just old school. Just open a door. What do you find? It's like old school DMing, old school playing. It's pretty fun, actually. There's no backstories or anything like that.
No X cards?
No X cards, no backstories. Yep. Doc for 5. Good to see you, brother. Howdy, folks. Sorry I'm late. Is Whitey still oppressing everyone? Of course. Pay your penance, my friend.
The self-insight to say, well, but if we add a person of color, it's going to be tokenizing, and I don't want to be bad. Okay, cool.
Don't mock white people.
Congrats.
Don't be doing that.
I'm so happy that you know that you're being racist.
So happy you're being racist. She's like the snake in the Jungle Book.
Go with that, babes. If you know there's a problem, it's on you to address it. If you don't want to address it, yeah, I agree. Don't bring me.
I had points for Luke, and I'm going to go naked.
Spit out the collard greens and talk right.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Thank you. Yeah, Travis, 8 p.m. Yeah, Jamie Foxx was nowhere near as successful on his own as Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Jamie Foxx wasn't
yeah.
talented. Jiminy Christmas. You should read the chat, Double D. They're like, what about Django?
I've done it enough.
I got it. He was in some movies. Jim Carrey was more successful than Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I got to say, Jim Carrey was just, at his time, he was like the actor.
Here you go, buddy.
Yep, 8 p.m. tomorrow. There we go.
Yeah, have your all white table, have your appropriation game, have that. But best believe you also got to take the smoke. Because
7 different kinds.
Yep, we got plenty of it.
My God, these people. I'm so $10 for the man of the night.
These pictures were just for me.
Jesus.
Those pictures are just for you, James.
My eyes are burning.
Best black actor of all time, Kirk Lazarus. That guy just steals every scene. He's in and is worth the price of admission in everything he is in. There you go. Thank you very much, brother.
At some point, and
Wonky here. Hey. Good to see you, brother.
I've done consultations with therapy practices where I straight out told them, do not hire a person of color. You don't have the infrastructure to support them. You're gonna traumatize them.
They refer to themselves like children.
Yes.
You don't have the infrastructure to hire a black person, and you're going to traumatize them like they are literal children.
Like they're special needs.
Yeah, like they are literal special needs kids. I mean, come on. What the fuck?
They created their own special ed class.
Yep. Good to see you, Wonky. Yeah, Keith David. Yeah, I love Keith David. Love me some Keith David. In fact, The Thing has been making the rounds on Pluto. So I've been watching The Thing. Of course, They Live. Yeah, Keith David was one of my favorites back in the day.
And I will put my money where my mouth is.
You can't put anything where your mouth is.
Yeah. It's physically impossible.
As well.
Thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Support us. If you can't handle that, you can't have a game that has no racism and it never existed, but it's set in the modern United States, and there's hip hop, and there's blues, and you're all.
Here we go.
No,
they created everything.
She's talking fantasy.
Yeah. Oh, this is the new tack. Like you could say like, oh, a black person created that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like they think they created the whole fucking world. If that's the case, as people have noted, Africa should be like Wakanda right now.
White characters
still living in huts, dancing around with bones through their nose.
Food, and they speak in AAVE, but you call it internet language. Then guess what? That's not inclusion. That's not representation. That's erasure.
That's erasure. Are you fucking kidding me? Could you imagine being like thinking you have to like ally with these people? I'm thinking all these like YouTubers who don't want trouble. Someone like a Professor Dungeon Master. He probably feels like he has to like, oh man, I gotta be nice to Omega Jones, this little fruit, and whoever this Cassie W, this retard talking right now. It is so liberating calling these people what they are. Just like 98 IQ retards.
You know what's crazy? I don't work closely with. There's a gentleman that got hired. I trained him in my area for 4 weeks, and he went on second shift quite a while back. And he's from South Africa. This black guy smiles all the time, laughs all the time. Mm-hmm. Not because he's stupid, because he's just happy.
Happy to be here.
And like I can't imagine him. I've had a lot of conversations with him, not lately. About a variety of things. I can't imagine him watching this right now and like.
Well, like I said, that's why I say it's not all, but like half of that population.
Right.
Well, it's the Chris Rock comedy routine from the 90s. Who hates them more than white people? Other black people, because they give them a bad name. So yeah, so there is it's a minority of a minority in the U.S., but they fucking hate them too. Because they realize how these people make them look. But of course, those people get called Uncle Toms, and then they kind of back down. Spin for 5. Omega's sitting there thinking, why did I dress up like a fag? The mask keeps showing me up. Yeah, the mask. Oh, yeah. You went out in public like that, Crit Bard. You put all that on. Badger for 5. She'd be hating the white folk. Looks like she sure loves herself some Little Debbies.
That's straight up erasure.
Indeed, she does.
At some point, we have to
Thank you, Badger.
The white supremacy culture nice over justice and yeet that shit out the window so that we can acknowledge that if you
spit 'em, sister,
you want the culture in your games, you have to understand that you don't get there without those things.
What culture? Talking loud in theaters? Like destroying every neighborhood that you guys move into? It's like, I'm sorry, but it's like at a certain point, you just open up your eyes and you're like, yeah, that's sort of the truth. Your fucking culture. Your culture has been poisoned to this country for 40 years. Ever since white people started to adapt rap music. Oh man, it's cool. It comes from them black people. We can show how diverse we are, that we're the good people. Fucking poison. It's been poison dripped into our culture. Warren for 5. Fun fact, YouTube auto deletes referencing cigarettes. Guess that's what happens at PAX now that smoking is banned. I loathe this timeline. Keep fighting, keep saying the truth as loud as you can. Because as you can all tell, your boy here is done. I don't care who I offend anymore. It's like, sorry, fuck off.
Afraid to talk about.
I just don't.
You don't get there.
You know why too? You know what really kind of set me off? I mean, just kind of on this path. It's like, there we go. Have we forgotten Irina Zarutska?
Right. And
just the collective like excuse making from that quarter. There's no outrage. There's no holy shit. This is a moment we have to really do some soul searching. Now it's just all the same old shit. They just try to put it back on us.
Let's go back in time. How many felonies does this guy have? Double digits.
Over for like what, 40?
40 or 50.
Yeah.
Oh, and the judge that said, "No, let's give this guy a break."
Yeah, the black woman judge.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. And we got to stop doing that. You see it in like TV shows all the time. It's like, oh, the authority. Who's the authority figure? It's a sister. Why? Why would you want that as your authority figure? Done with it. 5 from DB. Is it possible to stack check marks into one person, or do I need to run a game for 8 billion people to be diverse? Yeah, only way to be sure, right? Just do the old spinner and see what race and class you land on.
It's a trap. Okay, well, let's have all these people here. We're gonna have a great big game and let's buy some food. Okay, well, I'm not gonna buy pizza for everybody because that's Italian. That's not including them. I'm not gonna get fried chicken because that's racist. So what do you do? Can't do collard. What are you gonna do? Like, everyone's gonna get Snickers? Oh no, it's chocolate. We can't do chocolate. We can't do white chocolate. Yeah. How about M&Ms? We can't do M&Ms unless they're all black.
Yeah,
or brown colored. Yep. So it's a Schrodinger's cat. There is no win in this situation. The cat is alive and dead.
Trying to convince people, though, that like you don't get it. It's not that they hate you; they want you dead. They want you dead. This is where they want you. Okay, so if you don't start fucking fighting back, and you don't start being have a little bit more balls with how you present yourself, like it's not going to get any better. It's going to come when normies just start saying, fuck off. We're done with it. Why is every start, you know what you can start doing? Keep a little scratch pad, like a little notepad when you're watching just regular TV, like Pluto or, whatever your preference is, and just start marking down on every commercial how many feature a brother or a sister versus white nowadays. And then ask yourself, is that 10% of the market, 13% of the market that it's supposedly serving in the US? I'm telling you, it's like 60 to 70% of every commercial now. It's like, it's got some brother or sister and they're talking down to some white guy who's invariably played like a moron, like a mongrel. I'm the dumb white guy.
Oh, Darren, he's so funny.
Yeah, just ignore him. All done. All fucking done with that.
Look what they did to Jake from State Farm. Well, you hate fat guys? He hate fat white guys.
He was the canary in the coal mine.
I look at it. He was the most visual First victim.
Yep.
He's Jake from State
He
Farm.
got run through, man. He got done dirty.
He got done dirty.
DM James for 5. Remember, all according to the woke left, Slavs are people of color. Ooh, until next time. There we go. James, you are covered, my friend. You is covered. Do we have any more?
I'm checking right now. Sure do.
There we go. Joe, good to see you. $4.99. Roses are red. So are her lips. A booty that big could cause an eclipse. Well put.
Do you remember on
Can I
In
quote
Living
that? He makes
Color?
a count when he super
Remember
chats.
on In Living Color when David Allen Greer played Mr. McAfee, like the school monitor in the hallway, and he had that like bullhorn. Guys
Yes.
don't make passes at girls with fat asses.
Without that history you don't want to learn in your schools. You don't get there without the trauma you want to ignore and blame the repercussions for on the victims. And so, if you can't do it, be honest. I respect honesty.
It's not that I can't do it. I
don't
won't.
wanna.
I won't do it. I don't wanna. As you used to say to mom, I don't wanna.
I'm still going to drag you.
Still gonna drag you.
So there's no
Still
win.
gonna drag you, she said.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she just means online. These people fantasize about killing white people all the time.
Again,
you don't understand. They celebrate when things like Irina Zarutska happen. They celebrate it.
Well, again, but you put this in context again. If this is a white panel talking about black people and this comment, we're going to drag you. You know, all right, lights be shut off.
Oh, could you imagine that? How quickly
the security would be there?
The fucking PAX police would be running down the aisle. Drag him out of here. Get him out. Part of me would just love at least just trying to submit it just to see what their response is, because obviously they would never. Yeah, how to create a non-black gaming group.
We're still going to know who you are, but like,
Oh, there's the implied threat. We're
there
going to
it
know
is.
who you
There it
are.
is.
We're definitely going to know who you are.
do appreciate the honesty.
We
So if you're
appreciate the
gonna have
honesty.
your all white tables, and that's gonna be your thing, and you're gonna keep doing it,
Always and forever.
please be honest. Stand 10 toes down, so that we can drag you.
So we can
So-
drag you.
Right.
10 toes down. Remember when you're like riding in your car and you see a motorcycle pass another motorcycle? They do 2 fingers
Yeah,
down
2
for
fingers
keeping
down.
rubber on the road.
Yep.
10 toes down.
10 toes
So if they walk by, they do 10 fingers down.
Is that what they do when they walk by each other?
Yep.
Fuck off. God. I hate these people.
I'm going to add something. Listen, we're on unpopular opinions time, so my brain has...
Gee, you've already said how much you hate white people. We all know what you really think of them. Gee,
activated.
hit us with it, Crit Bard.
Because my favorite
White lives aren't a thing.
thing is when I see an all-white table, and then I say, hey, this all-white table is kind of suspicious, what's going on? And they respond...
It's fucking suspicious. Oh my God.
It's suspicious because it's a Klan rally.
Yeah.
And I quote, but we're all queer.
Oh my God! Okay, you cannot. Okay, you've allocated
One at a time.
Sorry, one at a time.
It makes me like innate spiritually annoyed, mad even, because it's the idea that you can, and especially in this day and age where people are blank, 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 and they want to make sure that the world knows this, and I totally get it. You know, rep your marginalizations. Woo, I got too many of them to name as well. However, that does not absolve you from not allowing people of color at that table, because just in case you didn't know, queer people of color exist.
What?
You know? Neurodivergent people of color exist. Even if doctors don't want to, diagnose us as such.
Why would a doctor diagnose you if you're black and gay? Which is that? Do you show up at the doctor's office? Hey doc, I've been feeling a little gay lately.
Remember when Tywin Lannister's talking to the Queen of Thorns and he's talking about Loris, I believe, and how he's a sword swallower through
Yeah.
and through.
Yeah.
And he said, well, how long has he had this affliction?
Yes. Omega, how long have you had the affliction? Spin 4-5. You all realize if the camera panned to the audience, there'd be a lonely janitor sweeping the aisles. Yeah, there'd be, I think there's about 5 people there, 5 to 10.
Oh, we're just savages to them. Sorry, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm reeling you all back in.
Isn't she a moderator?
Yeah.
Topic of the panel.
Kind of bad when even Tanya DePass says, all right, guys, you might be going a little too far. Let's keep this quiet.
All right, tokenization. I'm going to say this, and then we're going to hit our final point, and then we'll open
think
it up for Q&A. Let's all take a moment. Drink your water. That's the audience too. If you have water, please drink. I'm turning into stream person. Let's take a
Confront my table that way. Win a free beatdown, says TP. Deliver the
2-second
beats.
break. Hydrate. But as Brian was talking, I was thinking about Rivals of Waterdeep, where I got the chance to be with Eugenio and Brian on Rivals, which accidentally turned out to be an all people of color cast. We were not set out to be that. Our goal in being set up for Rivals was to teach people anyone can learn D&D 5e. It just worked out that we were all brown folks, and we were all at various levels of understanding and knowing D&D. But can I tell you how empowering it is to come to a con and get a chance to do Rivals live here at PAX at C2E2 a few years ago, and have people come up and go, because I saw you, I know that I belong, that I can have a place that I too can do this.
No, nobody said that.
Never happened.
Never happened. Absolutely never happened.
I'll take things that never happened for 200, please.
Yep.
And this doesn't mean everybody should run out and go make an AP, because I'm going to keep it a bug. Some people do not have the skill set to do it. And that's not saying never or whatever game. Running a show is a whole thing. And if they ever take that panel, we will explain it to you. But also, the idea of tokenization.
Guys owe each other a Coke.
CB said there'll be the all A4 crew, and they'll be like, but we're queer. And there'll be one white chick with rainbow hair. Tell me I'm wrong.
Again, dumping on. It's like you could scream at these like white apologists who are just literally almost kissing, at times literally kissing the shoes of these people. You could just tell them, look, they don't like you. They don't respect you. They never will. Here she is talking about some rainbow-haired white girl. They hate your guts because you are white. That's all there is to it. You guys think there's got to be a reason for it. There's got to be like generational trauma. There's got to be no, there's not. Like that's it. They hate you because of the color of your skin.
They hate you because they ain't you.
Hate you because they ain't you. Thraxis 4. Was that 5?
5.
Yeesh.
We love it.
We love it. No, I wasn't like I can barely
He went,
see.
sheesh.
I know, sheesh.
Travis. Thraxis.
Yeah.
Start sending in more money. I really upset Double D.
I'm lamenting my eyesight, Thraxis, because I can't even
5?
tell. Yeah.
I guess I'll read it.
Okay, if I must. No, thank you very much.
We'll even give you a good one.
As she likes to say,
Got to.
when lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
Service the audience when you step in it. No, believe me, that was actually about my eyesight, because I'm starting to not be able to make out small numbers, and it's really annoying me. It's happened within the last year. Like on TV, like sometimes I'll be like, I literally, those numbers are transposed.
Like the score of a game?
Score of a game, if it's too small. I've noticed that Fox, they put the records of the teams, like for football.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, even if I, was starting to have this issue, like I would need binoculars to see this. It's so small. Thraxis 5. Sorry. Where are all the gamers of color that are being excluded from gaming tables? Because they don't exist. They don't exist. You have to understand, when they say they want people on these streams, what they want is they want to come on, and then they're going to start begging people. Hey, I noticed you got a few super chats. Could I wet my beak a little bit? Because that's all it's about with them. It's all about the hustle, the grift. They want to earn money as lazily as possible all of these people that you're seeing here. Warren for 5. Does this mean that
only 5?
Come on, guys.
Damn.
No. No. Warren for 5. Does this mean that a 5e PC AIDS needs to be on the rise now? Asking because AIDS and STIs are on the rise in the real world. Is AIDS making a comeback? Well, I think they have it to where like you can pretty much live a regular life with it. I mean, you need like medication that costs like $1 million a year or whatever, but that's sad if that's happening. But yes, Hungar, well said. Everyone hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hit your,
and I know that maybe
hit your white power thumbs up.
We ask for the likes all the time. Guys, if you're not subscribed, just hit the subscription button. Yeah. It is free.
Yeah.
You don't even need to get notifications, but you can get notified when Double D makes a new video or something.
Yeah.
But you don't even need to do that. Just subscribe. It helps everybody out.
It's like getting a personal message from Double D every week.
Yeah. He tells you he likes
So
you.
you have to remember that if, again, kind of collating all of our points so far is that think about why you want someone. So I know if I want to do horror, I'm going to give Cassie a call. If I want to do something that is emotional, if I want to do something where we all know the IP, I'm going to call on folks here. And that's the same thing that all white production should be doing. It's not a matter of I want one brown face, I want one whatever, or one queer person. And if you try to roll it up into one person of queer, brown, femme presenting, you are not getting a 3-for-1 bargain. You are getting multiple talents in one person. But I do want to also.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Like I said, if you're one of these checkbox people, it's not enough. Hey, Travis Pop, late to the party. Can't stay long, but dropping in to say hi. Well, we're glad you did.
Yeah,
thank you, brother. Let me see where we're at here. If you give me a moment here,
you got it.
Because we'll move on to the. We got you aggravated with that. Now we'll
do some lunacy.
Yeah, we'll do some lunacy. Get you more aggravated.
We're not even halfway.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes into this one, but we'll let this one go.
You guys got the point.
Yeah. If you see any of those people, you know what they're all about.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? That's nigger. I am racist.
So idiot, for
and
real.
you are a nigger.
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, you're talking about respect? You're talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you fucking look like.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking ugly bitch? Get the fuck out of
Ugly?
my face.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen.
You did right there.
No, we're not.
You did right there.
No, we're
Love
not.
it.
Because you know damn well you're a
That's
fucking
respect.
evil
That's
fuck.
respect. Keep squeezing that caramel, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
That was meant for you.
Yep, there we go. So, look, this is a symptom. This is what we call a symptom. Like Shiloh, the axe girl from Scotland.
She's my spirit animal. She
Yeah.
rocks.
All these women are my spirit animals now, I got to say, because look, somebody doesn't go off like that, like Cinnabon Crystal. They don't go off like that just because somebody came up and ordered a Cinnabon with extra caramel. They go off because she was being harassed by those people. And you heard at the very beginning he was telling her that she was sexualizing herself. This is some Somali animal with his woman. These people are Muslim. They want women trundled up in burlap sacks. And he's obviously antagonizing her, hoping to get that reaction. And you know what? She fell for it, and that's fine. Cinnabon fired her. But like last I looked, she has a GoFundMe. It's like at least like 150,000. Somebody check how big Crystal's GoFundMe is. Well, guess what? She just earned 3 years salary from Cinnabon in one day. Because again, people are fucking sick of it. The Somali thing intersects with the immigrant thing going on in Minnesota, the fraud thing, all those fraudulent benefit claims up in Minnesota, people are just fucking tired. Yep. I may or may not have sent her some money. And it's like I don't care anymore. Yep. There's the current mood of most people. Fuck off. We're tired. Yep. Start to resist or cease to exist. You people that are just on the fence and are, like I said, are just afraid, like, yeah, but what if somebody calls me? What if this person I know, what if this relative of mine finds out that I actually supported these people going off? So what? I mean, you don't have to, like, I'm not saying you have to talk about this stuff with like everybody else in your life, but if they're going to make a big deal of it, just tell them to, just shut up.
This horrifying footage shows the Romany reckless youth hurled a huge seat from the third floor of Westfield, nearly killing unaware shoppers.
Yeah, that guy at the bottom, he almost died of a broken neck.
Below, the object fell 120 foot, narrowly missing those on the ground floor of the shopping center.
And they do it because they don't get punished.
Mm-hmm.
They do it when they get caught. And then their troops rally up. They get a slap on the hand, and then that's it.
Cue your meme, Rogan. The punishment should fit the crime.
Yes.
There we go. Yep. Love it. Doggo, for £5 sterling. It looks like. Hey, despite being part Indian, I would do the same thing as Crystal. She's based and brave for this. You're in the West, act like a Westerner or leave. Yeah. And you know what? And here, this is where, like these groypers would probably say, I'm like a sellout too, because my view is like, look, if we have controlled immigration in this country and you come in through the front door, and you want to assimilate to be an American, I am fine with that. I have no problem at all with that. That's not happening in Minnesota with all these Somalis. They're coming here. They're trying to get Sharia law instated. They're going around harassing Cinnabon workers. Fuck them. And I guess over in the UK, they're trying to kill you by...
The mirror, and I hated what I saw. But I'm a fucking butterfly who loves what's in her pants. 'Cause the things that make me beautiful are the things that make me trans. I love my body, and so should you.
That's
Comments?
It's horrible.
Comments?
I hate what I saw too, says Chris Miller.
There you go. Nicely done, Rogan.
Thought you were trying to lose weight.
I work in a gas station. Of course it's a ma'am and not sir.
I'm going to do a little bit of things at my house that would drive you insane.
All right, what do you think she's going to do? The things that would drive you
Well, wear
insane.
those glasses would start.
Yeah, it's a good start. Good start.
Oh my gosh.
Warren. Queer uses slam poetry. Not very effective. Thank you, sir.
And how am I still sane? Well, maybe just a little bit sane. One thing that would drive you insane, no heat. There's our heater. It has not worked in about 4 years. 2, this is laundry.
A pigsty.
She's proud that this will drive people insane because normal people want to fix their shit.
There's definitely critters that live in that laundry.
Oh yeah. Oh look, she's about to show you. She's about to show you one.
Oh really?
That is a varmint. I don't even.
It's a bird.
Being feasted on by maggots, bugs.
Yep.
This is the other half of our basement.
All right, so she's got kids. That's encouraging.
I don't think that works.
Oh
that
my
is
god.
heat on. Not sure what's going on back there. Let's see.
Write it down, Crazy Mouse.
got it.
We'll put it in there.
What do you know? The exercise equipment's not being used.
It's shocking. Yes, it's got webs on it.
That would also drive you nuts.
Oh, be a shame if somebody fell down those very steep steps. What a pigsty! Like, how can, like, they're literally a dead animal, and she's like proud of it. Like, why?
It was a game to her. Didn't you hear her little flirty laugh?
And I'm going to go out on a limb. Probably not a Trump voter. I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure on that. Warren for 2. I thought Narnia was in the wardrobe. Yeah, she took a wrong turn there. That that magic portal went somewhere. Very different. Sister was a hoarder. Yeah, it's. I mean, in some respects, it's a mental illness, and I can sort of get behind it in that regard. But when you're doing it on TikTok for views, now I'm like, oh, okay, you're just a worthless piece of, shit. And yeah, I would love to take like a flamethrower to that house. I would have a lot of fun just burning away the imperfections. James, man, this guy, $10 again.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Very apropos for the night. Good choice. I'm quickly beginning to agree with that 100-year-old British World War II veteran. Maybe we were on the wrong side. Yeah, the one who was breaking down, like saying, like, what are we fighting for? Yeah, what did we fight for? People are being thrown in jail over there for Facebook posts. And they are allowing their country to be overrun. What I want to know is where's the Dunkirk style like flotilla sinking these boats that are coming across the channel? Because if I lived over there, I honestly think I would be starting to try to organize something like that, because you are being invaded over there.
All my life. If you want to make sure that no Trump-supporting misogynist men ever talk to you again, I have the perfect solution for you. I'm going to whisper this so that they don't find out, but you're going to cut your hair short. They hate it. Hate it. I had long hair all my life. It's been very interesting to see how much less I've been harassed and sexualized since cutting my hair short. It definitely weeds out a certain type of man. And
The kind that could provide for you.
Well, they see the pixie cut, then they want to think, I'm going to say something crude, I'm not going to say, but they see the pixie cut. Some dudes like girls with pixie cuts.
Yeah.
But they also,
I gotta say, you're not weeding out all of them.
No, you're not.
You're weeding me out. I am a traditionalist, but I know plenty of guys on the right who are fine with short haircuts.
I'm sure that many of you don't want to be associated with anyways.
Well, she hangs out with gay guys.
Yeah. Yep. That's the market she wants to go after for her significant other.
No disrespect to gay guys.
Yep. Just put in a nose ring. Yeah, it is. I did notice, Badger, it is like an ASMR video. I'm just going to whisper.
It's only those that have a lot of internalized misogyny.
It's not internalized. It's externalized in some cases.
Want you to keep your hair long.
Get it right.
Someone who truly loves you
Some of us
will
are
not
proud.
care the length of your hair. Sure, they might have their preference. That's always what the men come into my comments saying.
And I prefer long hair. It's my preference. BBBBB. Don't you want your partner to find you attractive?
Don't you want your partner to be happy, fulfilled, feel like themselves? Is that less important than your attraction?
So she's a female incel.
More or less. Yeah, I mean, it's the sickness that's in modern Western women. usually what I mean by that, I mean like modern white women. It's just this dismissal of traditional values. You know, kids is for some other time in my life or never. It's not for me. And they end up being the most miserable people. Really have to be hot. Yeah. Younger Winona Ryder. Yeah. Janine Turner. Yeah. I actually like Janine with a little longer hair too, but yeah, that's a good point. Janine Turner, pretty base too, from what I remember. Tasmo Can for 5. While you at it, girl, do something about those cow bros. You nasty.
I agree.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, on the face of it, she's fine. Yeah, she looks fine. I mean, obviously she'd be, horrified if somebody like me found her attractive. But, there's nothing wrong with her, in my opinion, physically.
I find her attractive except for the nose ring.
Yeah, the nose ring would have to go. The haircut, yeah, I mean, that would be a preference. But
that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I know you. You're fine with them.
cut.
Yeah, you're fine with them.
See, that nose ring doesn't bother me.
Oh, you don't mind the side
I
winder?
don't mind. I had my nose pierced.
Mm-hmm. Is it still pierced?
No, I can't get anything into it. I can pop something through it. It won't hurt anymore. But yeah, I got my
Maybe
pierced a
you're
long
getting
time
some
ago.
looks askance on Friday nights if
Yeah,
you show
man.
up with a nose ring. Rogan shows up with a septum ring. Hey guys.
Interesting. And for all those who will come into my comments, because you always do on posts like these, yes, I have a partner, he loves me, and yes, I am still marriage material even though I have short hair.
But you're not married, are you?
If you
Marriage material, you would have done it.
Little does she know she's a side chick.
Shit. So here's the real shit. I am leaving this country, the United States, in 213 days. My son and I
Whoopsie daisy!
are moving there. And I am spending day after day researching schools, where to live, how to afford this, visas, taxes, everything. And I'm angry. I'm angry because
Uprooting her
I shouldn't have
family.
to. I shouldn't have to leave this place.
But these people are
Shouldn't have to
broken.
walk away.
The
Utterly
irony
broken.
is she didn't say which country she's
But
Yeah.
leaving.
I mean, my
I'm
son
leaving
got
Russia.
death threats
Yeah.
at school recently.
Gonna assume it's the U.S. Don't know where she's
We
going.
know
But
what that can escalate to, and of course the schools aren't handling it the way they should. Between looking for jobs for, month after month after month, with everything
Chris.
that's going on.
Chris,
what
and
they're
thank you
doing
for all the
immigrants.
super
yes,
chats
thank
tonight.
you. Yep, all you guys.
Go check
all the
out
memberships.
Mad
Yep.
Scribe Games.
Yep.
It's a great
I
one.
can't be here anymore. I
It's a
can't
keeper.
breathe here.
Oh, and
I am
Chris, wait,
sitting
you
here
weren't here
worried
last week.
because I've
Thank
got
you
two
for
other
our
kids who are
copies.
in
Oh,
college.
absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Really digging it. Warren Johnson for 2. My heart will go on. Talking about the last person, I presume.
They're
Pixie
not ready to
chick.
leave. And I want to make sure that I've got a place where they can make a soft landing if they need to get out. I am dealing with all of this, and none of us should have to. And I know that there are people that can't leave, and I'm sorry. I am.
It's like,
That
why do
doesn't
you?
mean you get angry at those who can. I also empathize with the countries that are being
In our
inundated with
tombstone
immigrants.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
But I grew
bye.
up in an
Got room for one more, I guess. Yeah, put it on the list.
I loved it. I loved the diversity and everything. I'm not trying to ask anyone to assimilate to me. Okay, I am moving, and I expect to fully have to assimilate into that culture.
So big whoops there. I guarantee you this chick is all about like these Somalis coming in Minnesota and not assimilating at all and just turning it into a Sharia law zone. But she's saying, oh, when I move to a different country, I will absolutely have to integrate into that society. They're mentally ill.
Yes, they are. I pulled up my Magic 8-Ball app, and I'm going to see, is she going to have a soft landing or a hard landing wherever she lands? Outlook
Yeah.
not so good. It's going to be a hard landing, honey bunny.
Yep. Like you said, outlook not so good. NS 1962 for 5, a marriage material. And as soon as my boyfriend leaves his wife, he says he's going to propose. Yep. Famous last words, right?
As much as I possibly can. But for 1 second, understand why people are leaving.
This isn't just like a gimmicky thing. I'm not just
Yes,
leaving.
yeah, of course it is.
Spain's cool. I mean, it is, and it's beautiful. But that's not it. We're literally escaping fascism. And you're not here, and I know
They're such narcissists. They have to invent this thing. It's like, are you a citizen? You're not being rounded up. You're not being thrown in anywhere. Oh, Adam for 5. Weird how she doesn't plan to enter a country illegally and expect free money. Yeah. Funny that, right, Adam?
you're not privy to everything that people are going through here. And we can talk about that.
You're not
in other
going through
videos, but
anything.
I am just telling you, this is becoming an absolutely inhospitable place for people. And it's
Then
time
leave.
to go.
You're,
But, oh my
we're so
gosh,
much better
we
off
shouldn't have
without
to. And this is
you
so
people
freaking
here.
hard, and I haven't even really started.
This is back
yet.
to the
I guess
pixie
I have,
cut.
but I haven't. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling, but do you want real? This was real.
Partner, yeah. Partner means, there's probably not, it's probably not what she dreamed of as a little girl.
Before this lady leaves America here, how much are you selling your house for?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it's
or
a
is she
bye-bye.
selling it? Or is she selling
Right.
it? Something tells me she ain't selling it.
She rent that out for Airbnb.
Yep. She'll rent it out and then she'll be back.
She'll do the right thing and she'll give it to the Somalis.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they all do, don't they? Here, guys, come over.
I would like to know, what does everybody who is living like it's 2019 think is going to happen to them when they reach 10 COVID infections? Nothing.
What's going on in the corner of your room? Because your eyes keep going up there.
Yeah. Huh.
I can't.
Okay.
Is that a fancy head?
What about-
warmer? Is that a hat? What is that? Sweatband?
It's a big babushka hat.
15. What about 20?
The eyes never lie.
I don't know if anyone's actually going to be able to make it to 20 COVID infections, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're just so wise. You're so
You ain't
smart.
Susanna Haas.
The
You
faith
can't pull that shit
in
off.
their genetic superiority is wild.
Yeah, I can't believe there's still COVID people out there with all the other shit we have to deal with. There's
I'm a
still
long
COVID.
hauler.
Yeah, the fucking long haulers.
Since when the fuck did we have to bow down to certain communities? Look, I'm Asian. I'm Vietnamese. Okay, when we have our own communities too, and our communities thriving. You know, we have businesses. We've been here only less than 50 years since after the 1975. Our communities are thriving throughout the United States. If you look at our numbers, there's only about 2 million of us here in the United States. And out of that 2 million people that we have, majority of us have businesses, scientists, engineers, doctors,
Baseball,
bright
but
minds.
very, very
Baseball,
good.
but very good to me. But this guy, I like this guy.
So do I, but I just am going to baseball. Very, very good to me.
Yep.
People
Oh, yeah.
that given back to this country more than we've taken. And we have never asked anybody to bow down or speak our language. Okay? Since when the fuck this stupid ass mayor of the little pirate motherfucking land pirates Molian in Minnesota have to speak their language and apologizing for those motherfucking crook ass pirates?
Here it is.
I like this dude.
Yeah. It's like here's a Vietnamese guy. He's had enough. They don't even have their sights on Vietnamese people, but this guy's had enough. So like I said, my question for all you white people who are just still afraid of being called racist, why? Don't be. He's calling them out for what they are. Oh yeah. Vietnamese they always have jobs, they have businesses, they
How many jobs
contribute.
You got only 2 jobs?
Yeah, only 2 jobs. Because when they came over here, they were actually thankful. They were literally. These are people that were actually escaping a war. These are people that were running away from communists.
I want this guy as my neighbor.
Yeah, and like I said, this is where I probably break with like the Groypers, the Nick Fuenteses, and stuff like that, because it's like I'll have these people in my country any day of the week. It's like these people don't cause me any fear. It's like the unbridled, just turn on the faucet and open borders. We can't have that. But we can be judicious. These people, we probably had a good feeling were going to be good. But when you just invite in a shitload of Afghans without vetting them, you're going to have dead National Guardsmen like we had in Washington, D.C. last week. So, yeah. So if these people that are willing to be American, they're going to subsume their own nationality and become American, I'm fucking fine with. DB for 2. Anyone know if he games? I need to brown up my game. Yeah. You get 2 for 1 there probably.
Since when we have to do that? This is just a fucking crook, and he's a Jewish dude. What a shame. What a shame. What the fuck's wrong with him?
Fuck yeah.
There's his if you saw it at the end there.
Yep, good dude. We'll do a we'll do part. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Do the Walter Payton. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready?
In a small roadside inn, most of the way through the Dvalmar Pass, headed east, as you and your companions seek answers to the visions seen by the late Octus Tokonis.
God bless you. The DM Doom, $10.
Let me see here.
Bastards from a basket!
This dude's accent is insane. He's like 33 and a third, 33 and a third, 30 and a Vietnamese, 33 and a third country bow, and 33 and a third Boston construction worker. Totally legit. Yep. Yeah, I like that. I like that dude. Like I said, anybody who calls out the people in Minnesota that need to be called out. Yeah. Hey, come on.
Reanimated. The lady of House Royce is curled up in bed next to Taisha Loy.
4 months.
Where do we find Julian in this room?
Person of color.
Yeah.
I think within these
That guy's missing his
incomparably
blanket.
tight quarters, Julian has a chair leaning against the door entry
to
the chamber and is just sitting in it, kind of half resting, half conscious.
Watching his wife blow some other dude.
Elsewhere in the tavern, you hear
Andy
what
Wipes.
sounds like maybe Octus and Valus, who,
Tasmacon for 5. Thank you for your donation.
due
Thank
to
you, brother.
very different circumstances, do not need 8 hours of rest per night. Taisha, you wake up slightly as you can feel Aranessa shivering next to you.
Spooning next to you, if you will. James for 10.
Where's all the money?
That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
Speaking of Jim Carrey, dude's dad was probably ARVN. Yep, and fought alongside our boys against the commies. Absolutely. A lot of those people were like that. And they knew what would happen to them. Those legit had to come here because they would have been massacred by that commie swine. So, yeah, absolutely. They were guaranteed they were South Vietnamese.
There you, buddy. It didn't write his message out.
Yeah.
The thanks for your donation. Here's what it is.
All right. Yep. Skips my message, so I'll put it here. Why are they always whispering? This season is unwatchable. What the fuck? Oh my God.
I look down. Bad habit. I've absolutely bogarted this blanket, so I'm just going to slowly kind of give it back. And I think without
she
trying
stole
to
his
do
blanket.
too much magic about it,
I wonder why.
she's
Them's fighting words with Matt Mercer.
just trying to use a little bit of arcane
The shawl of
warmth
power.
to her hands
You know,
to try to heat the blanket as she's tucking Aranessa in.
Tucking Aranessa in.
We're starting out our adventure talking about tucking people in. Yeah, there's your cutting edge online gaming.
So if I remember this right, I could be wrong, but Matt Mercer and the fraud up top there, in game wise, they have a daughter together. Am I? Is it wrong? Am I right?
Ooh.
I thought they had a daughter together.
It's like a season of Dallas or something.
I was gonna say Rogan's dialed in. Rogan's like,
I'm like, well, no,
he's
I'm just like, I remember we were watching this before. I was trying to put two and two together, and then I got derailed by lanterns lit, and that kind of shit. But I remember her being, she said, she's an asshole, and Matt's dark and brooding.
You want to see what happens when one of those people we were watching earlier leaves like the fold and is successful? It's this chick. And I guarantee you they hate her guts. Guarantee you they hate this woman's guts.
White people don't like her either.
Black lady stole something. Go figure. She stole my heart. Thraxis for 2. Look like they're having such a great time. Yeah.
I know. Look at that still shot of the guy on the bottom.
Yeah. That's Maddie Mercer.
Your hand passes over her ribs on the side of her chest, and you can feel her ribs slightly exposed and realize that you haven't seen Aranessa like drink water or eat in like a couple days. Her composure has been like through the roof. She's been very, very composed, but I think you realize that she's living in a degree of panic that she has not been able to like keep anything down or move through the world in any kind of like reasonable. You see that she's like struggling, sick.
You just said that. Oh, this person's sick. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of like pop my head up. Do you look up? And you're up. She needs. I'm gonna try to like get out of bed without disrupting her too much more, and kind of pad over to you. She needs to eat.
You could have just rolled a check to see if you can get out of that bed without waking her up. Or do we not roll dice in this game?
Are we playing mum chums here? Seriously?
Yeah.
Like this is like domestic shit.
Yeah, I know she's had some. Her mind has been elsewhere, but I think you're right.
It's been
1 week since you looked at me.
I can't imagine what the two of you are going through right now. Both of you. Can I get you anything?
Did she get her eye?
Let's get her something to eat.
Gonna hit
and
me
you
in
can
the
give
eye.
me something to drink.
That's where you aim your fist.
I'm gonna like clap you on the shoulder with those hands that are just a little too warm, I think, at this point.
What is she implying there? Hero 377. Ooh, $10.
Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. Say it.
Is there a studio next to a library? Dude, I do have a picture now of just some white-haired old lady like shh every time he raises his voice. Is that why he's whispering? What's up, RPG Patriots? It's Almighty 377 going on the other side. We'll have to recognize that now. 377. Good to see you, Almighty. Patrick 4-5. Love the fact that Matt Mercer still looks like he sucked on a dozen lemons before the game started. And how long has this game gone on? This is episode 8 now.
Episode 8 too many.
That's 8 too many. Yeah.
8 is enough.
8 is enough. Yeah. We won't go too long. I got something else in the hopper, but
And just slip out and try to go down to the tavern to try to get some food and something to drink.
when people tell you like, "Oh, Critical Role's harmless," that's really good. This is what it's doing to gaming culture.
Sure, the window is locked.
Poisoning
Window
it.
is locked. Heading downstairs. It's a late hour.
I mean, if you like this, you're gay or stupid. Like, if you're a dude who watches this, I don't know what to say. It's like I'm trying to be nice, but if there's anybody in this chat who watches this and is like, you know what, I kind of dig it.
Yeah,
why
your tea couldn't be any lower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean we're talking like single digits. If you're actually enjoying this.
But you guys are able to get some food ready at this moment. There's like a very, this is a roadside tavern, one of the main highways from the fallen empire of Aberdemia to Kahad. So there's meat and bread.
Waffle
and
House.
Plenty of potatoes and things left over from earlier today. You're able to get plates and come upstairs.
Chick-fil-A's closed on
and
Sunday. Don't go to Popeyes.
Not necessarily to your liking, but there is a
See ya,
sort of
Hungar.
room temperature dwarven ale here at your disposal.
TJ from.
I guess cannot be choosers. I will see if I can muster whatever
I don't know.
Healthy servings can be amassed for Aranessa, and probably realizes I'm doing so that I have barely eaten myself, and snack a bit but begin to lean more heavily into the ale when it arrives.
I think Taisha can't help herself, but like as she sees that you're like trying to portion more out for her, she's gonna try to like push it back towards you. Like
We're literally having like food pushing wars going on now. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. Scintillating. Just scintillating.
That wouldn't last long at our table.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, you're a little hungry. What do you want to do? You want to steal some food or steal some money to buy food? I thought that's all that you really needed to do. Add him again for 5. Be very quiet. We don't want a black activist noticing and taking offense at our token. Yep. Patrick, for 5. That's unfair. I love Critical Role. Anytime I can't sleep, I put this on and I'm out cold. I will make an exception.
Yes.
I will make an exception. Yeah. Before they roll their first dice, you are out like a light. So if you are using this as a sleep aid, you have my full support.
For therapy reasons, absolutely.
Yes.
and at least that's
Good
not
one,
New York.
Patrick.
Do they have that here? Are we finally free?
Sitting up in bed, Aranessa wipes her eyes, sees the plate before her. Oh.
Is there parsley on the plate?
I've had a hard time. I've lost my appetite, I think.
I know, my lady. For the sake of not propriety, but we're going to be on the road for a while. You need your strength.
She puts a potato in her mouth.
Thought you were
chews it
trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
You can see the familiar. It's just the queasiness of fear. She puts a potato in her mouth. It's not
a whole
something
potato.
Her spine is telling her that at any moment she will have to run for her life, and that's not something that tends to make you hungry. She looks up, sensing Julian near the foot of the bed. She looks up and goes,
Whoops!
When the Royces die, we were told that, should we wish it, a golden boat would bear us across a bright river to Fairy. I don't know if that fairy.
It's like in a classroom where the teacher's like said quiet for like too long and everybody's just low key starting to snicker.
Is still running.
This is what they're leading with.
Forgive my religious
Welcome to
ignorance.
Defender DM Doom.
Do you think he's already been reborn?
None of them would survive this Triceratops in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Good.
There's something
I agree.
don't
I agree, Warren.
talk about very often. When I meet someone, usually I get a bit of an idea, an animal that they remind me of.
witness. I'll never go hungry.
And maybe it's a bit on the nose that Viazi always reminded me of a falcon. Mostly because of that loud screech.
He had a really specific laugh.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was just such a long, hot... when we first
talking about Thiazi Fang, the guy whose funeral they were going to.
Oh, how many sessions? This is session what?
8.
So that was 7 sessions ago.
Yeah. But none of this is earned. Like, that dude started out dead. It's not like they were adventuring with him. All right, let's get a little meta here.
Let's do that.
Have you noticed your favorite D&D YouTube channels aren't pulling in the same numbers they used to? Views are down across the board. Several huge channels have disappeared. Channels with 250,000 subs can't even break 1,000 views, and even the biggest channels are down. What is going on? Today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'm going to show you how my videos are performing and explain how my channel needs to change in order to survive in 2026. Stay tuned for Dungeon Craft. Welcome to Dungeon.
Your show.
Oh, absolutely.
Hello.
Hello. Lenny and Squiggy.
Craft, I'm Professor DM, and this channel is about tabletop role-playing games. And we are kickstarting my own tabletop role-playing game, Deathbringer, this upcoming May. So if you're interested, you want to sign up for the Deathbringer newsletter, link below. Also, if you want to meet me, you can do so at Page, the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, this January 15th to the 18th in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Guests include old school legends Frank Menser and Jeff D., plus Bob Worldbuilder, Kelsey Dion, Mike Shea, the Lazy Dungeon Master, Justin Alexander, and...
Oh, Prof. Why are you highlighting that guy? That's the guy who celebrated Charlie Kirk getting killed. That's the guy that, let's just say someone we all know confronted... at that, I don't know if was it Dave Con or Arnicon? Someone we all know sat next to him and said, "Why are you so hateful?"
Good.
Called him out. Apparently this guy was like, "Oh, gulp." Didn't know what to do.
They never do.
Yeah, Travis, I learned Professor DM charges for his reviews about the same as Questing Beast. Wow. Well, I guess if he can pull it. He doesn't do nearly as many, so I don't know, but he's about to tell you why, and it's because, I mean, something I could have told you, like regular D&D, positive D&D YouTube is pretty much dead. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It just is.
Me, I'm going to be running several seminars and a big game where we play Deathbringer for charity. And I'm not playing with celebrities. I'm going to be playing with you. I'm going to invite audience members to come up and play with me. It's a killer dungeon. So we're going to time how long you can last. And the people that last the longest are going to get a prize. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you can register at the link below. And use the code ProfessorDM for a whopping $15 discount. Full disclosure, a couple days ago, I burned my tongue on cinnamon Altoids, and I've got a whole bunch of blisters. My tongue is like...
Can you burn your tongue on cinnamon Altoids?
Well, let me tell you something. When I was in that cult, we used to have to eat certs with Retsin for a snack. So
it's got Retsin.
Like twice its normal size. So it's really difficult for me to make this video. So if I seem like I'm talking slowly or over-enunciating, that's why. So you might want to put this video on 1.25 speed. The end of the year is always a good time to reflect on your entire life. I'm looking at the numbers, I'm looking at what's working and what's not, and I have to make course adjustments. If you enjoy watching Dungeon 2 videos, or if you're a creator, I got to give it to you straight. Recently, I made the difficult decision to stop doing crafting videos for this channel. They're time-consuming to make, and they just don't get that many views. I'm still going to do them for Patreon. Here's a shot of a Dickens-inspired Christmas village I'm making, but you won't see it on YouTube. The audience is simply not watching my crafting and painting videos anymore. And I've come to another difficult decision. I'm not going to be posting my campaign diaries on YouTube anymore. That's also going to be exclusively on Patreon. In the past, I've adapted The Keep on the Borderlands, The Reviled Society, The Lost City, Tomb of Horrors, Ravenloft, The Demon Tailor, and my favorite, Make It Epic. There are hours of content available, and most people haven't seen it all. I was planning to make the Village of Hamlet next. We ran the game over the summer. We had a good time. But because of the performance of my recent Frankenstein video, I've decided to cancel that.
No way he did that at a Cinnabon. I think it was it wasn't a Cinnabon, but yes. Thank you, Cal.
Frankenstein video took an insane amount of time to make. I handcrafted these sets, painstakingly painted all these models to pose these models. And
Cal, that's something you would do. Like Cal's a really good figure painter, so I know Cal could.
Is that his Wang?
It's a cloth. It's a cloth. I mean, it's a. I see what you're saying. Like, there's a strategic dongle, let's
get
just
them
say
facing in the right direction and in focus is ridiculously time-consuming, and very few viewers watched it. This is the data from YouTube. My top 4 videos are about D&D related news, Critical Role, Sigil, D&D sales, and my cancer update. Kind of disconcerting that more people are interested in bad D&D sales than my cancer, but whatever, I'll take what I can get. In the middle of the pack, you have my DM advice video and my final crafting video. Then there's a review of Mythic Bastionland, Murkborg, and the latest D&D starter set. And Frankenstein is buried at the bottom with only 11,000 views.
I sympathize, Prof. Snake Oil, Sean, good to see you, Shawnee.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
And congrats to all of you who are the beneficiaries of Shawnee's largesse.
And YouTube sent me this message. Subscribers are choosing to watch this video less often than usual, contributing to 59% fewer views.
I know the pain, Prof, because the video on Deathstalker I just did, not only do I have the exact same message, I'm pretty sure like the percentage is within like like 4 or 5%. And what he's saying here is basically like, you can craft videos. Like I put a lot of editing time in that Deathstalker video I just released a couple days ago. Like I'm putting in clips of the movie. You know, I actually had to rip the movie, which is not easy because it's currently on Amazon. I got to find something, you know, some way to do it without DRM. You know, kind of thought it out, scripted it, obviously, and put a lot of work into it. And it's sitting right now at, you know, 1,500 views, which for this channel, I mean, it's not terrible, but like if Wizards of the Coast came out and like shit their pants again, and I just literally fired up the camera and said, yeah, so Wizards of the Coast did this. Let's look at it. And I sent it out as a regular video, not a live stream. It would probably get 10 times those views, or in my case, more like 8 times, you know, because my top videos get like 7,000-8,000, which is proportional, you know, with Professor DM's audience. It just is. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but I will say this. You people that always say like, you should do more positive content. I do. And by and large, just like Prof here and apparently a lot of others, it's just not very well received. And I understand that. And there's a reason I'll still keep making it, because I don't want to be thrown in as just a hate tuber. He doesn't do anything. So to me, it's almost like in business, what would be considered like a loss leader. I will continue to make videos like that, but just know, like, the reason I don't make them all the time is because it would not be a good use of resources to just put hours and hours into a canned video that's going to have like a couple thousand views and get me a net, you know, handful of subscribers. Basically, in YouTube, you make. So here's the thing. If you're in both sides, like streaming and content creation, like canned videos, you're doing one to, I guess, sort of make money. Like live streams will make you money. Canned videos will get you subscribers to increase. Canned videos will give you subscribers to kind of increase your base. But like I said, you have to have a video that does well to do that. And it just, like I said, if it doesn't really involve like D&D or D&D news, you know, by and large, people don't really tune in. So we just have to adjust course. I'm not complaining, by the way. I love the way the channel is. And actually, I think I'm set up better than a lot of these people, because a lot of these people, you know, like those fruity dungeon dudes and all that, there's going to come a time where people are going to be like, you know what? These guys aren't very good at what they do. They're not interesting. Why am I even watching their shit? At least here, you know, you have this stream, which I think is one of the best in this sphere. I'll put this stream up against anybody in this sphere.
Yeah.
I mean, I do prep for it. I mean, I am prepping a lot for it, and because I know you guys are going to show up and I don't want to disappoint you. So I don't want to show up and be like, okay, guys, Oh, what are we going to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Let's just, hey, Crazy Mouse, let's just read the chat, huh? You just keep putting up, you keep putting up comments, and I'll just keep going like, yeah, right on. Yeah, good, yeah.
I like that we never know where we're going to go.
Yeah, I
would
think
have known that we would have talked about fried chicken today.
Who knew? Tasmacon for 5. I watch all of his DIY stuff, talking about Prof DM here, when I found his channel. And I will miss those videos, but it's back to Black Magic Craft channel. Yeah, Black Magic Craft is a good one too. DM Scotty is okay. Yeah, and I've watched some of Prof DM's crafting videos, not a ton. But yeah, so I am picking up what he's putting down here. And and honestly, I think Prof is the same way I am. It's not like good or bad. It just sort of is. Now he has a disadvantage too, in that a lot of these folks don't stream, or I should say they don't stream very well. Believe it or not, it's 2 separate skill sets to do videos and streams, and very few people can pull it off. And honestly, in this sphere, the only other ones that I think can do it good and regularly is Black Lodge Games. They do fantastic videos and they do pretty good live streams too. It's not as easy as you might think. Like I said, you're looking at 2 different skill sets to do these things, and it can be a drain. But we'll watch a little bit more here.
And a lot of my Dungeon Tube colleagues have been getting similar messages over the last few months. User down for everyone. So how does YouTube's algorithm actually work? Well, they talked about that in a report. Yeah, YouTube puts out an annual report, and this is information from that report. Contrary to popular belief, YouTube does not send all of your videos to all of your subscribers.
I thought this was very important, especially as a creator. I sort of had an understanding of this, but maybe I think some of you guys in the audience might not. This is what YouTube does. Like when I put out a video, you'd think like, oh, well, all of D&D or all of Double D's subscribers are going to get a notice, and they're going to get it pushed to them, even if they don't have the alarm bell setting. Not true.
It sends your latest video to a small sliver of your subscribers. If that sliver watches and likes it, the algorithm sends it to a larger cohort of subscribers. If they watch it, it sends the video to non-subscribers interested in that topic. That's why I often get messages like this. Glad I found your channel again. The algorithm hasn't had your channel show up for months. This person didn't see my video because the initial wave of subscribers who were sent my most recent videos chose not to click on them. Replace algorithm with audience. Yep. The audience has not been recommending my channel for.
Yeah, that's a fair point too. MK45. Best TTRPG stream, in my opinion. Oh, thank you very much. That is high praise, and I don't take it for granted, and I do mean that. The only one I try to catch live and watch every one of.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, on behalf of Crazy Mouse and Rogan, yeah, we thank you very much, all you guys who show up every week. It is much appreciated. Like I said, I don't take you for granted. That's why I try to come with some bullets in the gun, so to speak, and not just kind of be like, all right, guys, yeah, what are we going to talk about?
I like to come with.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and that's why sometimes we do go into the political stuff, because honestly, there's just not a lot sometimes going on in RPGs. I always try to keep at least some tangential relate, even if it's a really, really bad week, I'll at least try to do something. But yeah, we talk. And I've said this before. At the end of the day, your channel's not generally about a certain thing. It's about you as a creator. Does your audience like you? Will they keep showing up for you? And in my case, me and my friends. And a lot of times you guys show up for each other too. And the sooner people would realize that, the better. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding, especially these channels that whine about, this latest change that, they're not recommending my DM advice videos. It's like, it's because you were relying on hackneyed advice. You were just copying Matt Colville. And sorry. I mean, you got to You got to adapt or perish. I don't normally do live streams. But you guys feel like kindred spirits. Thank you very much.
They need to pay.
For months. YouTube's algorithm recommends videos
There
based
was
on
one more I wanted to highlight.
Yeah,
and
please.
I'm drawing a blank on where it is.
interest
I'll keep
signals.
playing.
The
Just throw it up
algorithm
there.
is looking at viewers' watch history, what they engage with, and topical relevance, not what people are subscribed to. What you click on determines what YouTube shows you next. Recently, I went down a rabbit hole and started looking at fountain pens, and now my feed is filled with fountain pen videos, even though I'm not subscribed to those channels.
And I can relate to that too. And D&D Dad and Son. The lair is one of the things I look forward to in the week. Thank you, Ryan. Yep, absolutely. Like I said, I look forward to interacting with all you guys. I know it's going to be a fun Wednesday night. I know we take people's minds off of, their real lives for a couple hours. God, because of your generosity, I actually get paid to do that. And I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of blown away that people, will do that. So, like I said, you're never taken for granted, and I do thank you. Travis, I could be working on things, yet I take a break every Wednesday to get over the hump. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow, too. Yep. Remember, guys, tomorrow, I think, was it 7:30? Or is it
You
8?
said between
8.
7:30 and 8.
8, yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be 8. I think Travis said 8, yeah. So.
And if you think D&D and Star Wars are the only hobbies with controversy and toxic fans, you got to see the fountain pen community. Yeah, that's right. They're angry.
But he is right. If you've noticed this, if you start going down rabbit holes, YouTube will change your entire recommends. So like if you could be like, oh, I'm all about Double D. Yeah, I'm going to watch everything on his. And then all of a sudden, you start looking at like model train videos, like for an afternoon. Pretty soon, your feed is just model train stuff.
Sometimes I don't mind that Big Brother's watching. It's recommended me some shows. It's recommended me some songs.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not saying that's bad, because you'd get if all you saw was my stuff, you'd get tired of me anyway. So by all means, like you do need to branch out, and yeah, it does take you into interesting places, and we've all had that. We're like, ooh, I never even knew this video existed or this creator existed. So that's the good part of the algorithm. But the bad part is too, you can be easily forgotten. That's also another reason why, if you've ever noticed, I start this is Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If there is ever a time when it's not, it's known ahead of time, or there's technical issues, which means we're running a little late. But 95% of the time, you guys know to be here Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. That's not by accident. That's by design. I figured that out early on. Like, you can't, some of these guys will just be like, oh, as far as streaming goes, I'll just grip it and rip it. I'm a fire it up whenever I feel it. Well, if you got 1 million subscribers and that's all you do is live stream, you can do that. If you're starting out, if you're ever going to do this, no. You have to keep to a schedule. And if you do, people will get into building habits. Like you folks, you find folks in the chat are in the habit of coming over here on Wednesdays.
Which we'll have to talk about in a couple Wednesdays. What happened?
Oh, yeah. Well, Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday. Yeah. So
this year.
And I've already decided, at least Christmas Eve is going to be that Tuesday. So we'll go Tuesday night. So, yep.
Busy Badgers and no
Badger,
next week.
no me next week. That's okay.
Catch us on the replay.
On the replay.
Fountain pen people out there.
From
But
that
now that
show,
I'm clicking
Good
on
Times.
Oh, yeah.
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 fountain pens and notebooks, my friends Seth Skorkowski and Ben Milton are getting pushed off my page. See, if you're in YouTube, you're not just competing with every other dungeon tuber. You're competing with every other hobby that person is interested in, be it Star Wars, Star Trek, fountain pens, cats, pimple popping, whatever. And YouTube does not play legacy content. It used to be my videos got steady views like this one about getting cheap minis. It racked up over 250,000 views, and it got thousands of views per week for several months. Now when I post a video, I get about a third of its total views in the first 48 hours. And after...
he does. I'll read Craig's here, but that brings up a point I wanted to say too. Just I hope you guys don't mind us taking this little detour on how the sausage is made. We don't do it often, but you guys might find it interesting. Craig, 5. Google listens all the time. I mentioned Andrew Wilson casually to a friend, and now his feed is full of Andrew Wilson debates. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you have like your phone essentially is doing that. But even if your phone isn't around, if you have like a smart speaker of some kind, yeah, it's all listening. It's hard to it's so hard to get away from. Yeah. That's why I was heavier on super chats than normal. I appreciate it. As we've said before, you guys, they're never expected, but always appreciated. Let's just leave it there. Now, as far as what he's talking about, like some of these old videos he'll go into, and I don't think we need to watch this much more. In fact, I think we get the general gist. Go so you can see me and
holy moly.
Holy shit.
Bam.
Dang.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Never. Speaking of ya boy, I just had to switch to Rumble because it wouldn't let me send my quote-unquote problematic super chat about Critical Role. So here's a $50 tip as a get fucked to wait, who is YB?
Is YouTube, is the B next to a T on a keyboard?
Oh, could be. Yep, YouTube. Yep. Thanks for the content, Double D.
I understand about stuff being close to each other on a keypad.
It's just a little inside baseball there. Hey, MK6, thank you so much. YouTube, yep. He says YouTube. Okay, yeah. Speaking of YouTube, just had to switch to Rumble. Okay, so here's a $50.
Sometimes
I was thinking, like, does YB stand for something? Is that like
YouTube?
Is that like a
YouTube dum dum?
Yeah. But I was like, does it stand for black people or something? Yeah, get fucked. Yeah. Yeah, and look, I mean, again, thank you so much. Much appreciated, brother. I'm under no delusions about YouTube. If I ever get on their radar and there's a human at YouTube who watches, I'm under no delusion they would be in love with this channel. Having said that, I don't think YouTube has ever like gone out of its way to fuck with this channel. It's all just algorithmic. And as I was going to say, some of my best videos are ones that I recognized I had to do on the spot. In both cases, I remember telling Mrs. D, I'm like, something just happened. I need to crank out a video as soon as possible so I can get ahead of the curve. One of them was when Kyle Brink did the interview about the white people can't leave. And the other one was when Elon Musk did that tweet about how much is
D&D for sale.
Yeah, is D&D for sale? How much? And honestly, I'm going to tell you guys again how the sausage is made. There's no thought that went into those, no scripting. It was just more or less just experience. Like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of bullshit, and then you get to just kind of reading something. And there's sometimes that's all the. And obviously those videos like Slade, I mean, they did really well. And you might think that it's not fair on a karmic scale, like, oh, geez, I put so much effort into my, video doing this or that. But you also have to understand your audience is busy and they have lives of their own. And sometimes they don't want to watch that stuff. And sometimes they do want to be abreast of like something that's breaking, like breaking news. So they honestly don't care that you didn't have time to script it out. They just want to see you say it, like, oh, what's Double D saying? Oh, what's all this? Oh, okay. This is information I find useful. I can, go with it. It's not good or bad. It just, like I said, it just is. But just, I also want to let you guys know, I'm not going to stop doing videos that are not, based on outrage. I'll do movie reviews. I'll do game stuff. I rarely will do advice. The advice videos, the time for DM advice is over. Like it is over.
But if I might say, they are fantastic videos. They're very, very, very thoughtful, very thought out. They're very good videos.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm sure I could do better. Like I said, I'm not nearly as good as Black Lodge. Like I think I do the best streams. I think Black Lodge does great streams. I think Black Lodge does the best videos, and I think they do great streams. I think it's hard to be good at two different things, like excellent at two different things. So I try to take what I can, from other YouTubers. But I tell you what, making YouTube videos that please the algorithm, it's a skill. It is a genuine skill. That's why I've always had a lot of respect for Black Lodge, because they kind of know when they come across the right topic, they can do that. They can do it far better than I ever could. Yeah, you got to scoop the algo. One other time too was when my insider at Wizards of the Coast said, "Hey, Project Sigil's going away." And if you notice, I did that video in my car at work. I literally got the message, and I'm like, I know what I'm doing over my lunch hour. Went out to my car. I'm like, I can't afford to go home and do this because this is going to get out. So I was literally saying, like, I have information right now that is time sensitive and valuable. I'm like, I just have to go off the cuff and do it. And sure enough, that video did really well too and got a ton of subscribers. I'd take DM advice from Double D. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, not many people will. I think it's just a matter more of I think generally the big influx of people coming to D&D is kind of over. And I think honestly, the way things are nowadays, people just kind of think they have it sort of figured out. Again, not saying that's good or bad. Hey, can you do? All right. I think we've had enough. I'm feeling a little hungry.
To recap, Double D between 7:30 and 8. I believe 8 has been confirmed.
8, yeah. I think if we have people there earlier, like Travis said 8, I think if everybody's ready to go earlier, I think Greg will just say, let's do it. And I'll do it. So if you want to just kind of keep an eye on it around 7:30-ish, go ahead.
And then also next week, normal time, normal day.
Yep.
And did you say you have something going Saturday?
Saturday, yeah, we have a stream.
Wonky?
Saturday, not wonky.
No.
Not wonky. It's Incel Riot Studios. They're new.
Wonky sent you a bunch of artwork.
No, not wonky.
Man, who's
Ken and James?
Oh, what's
Ken
Wonky's real name?
It's close to that, but it's
all right.
not.
Okay.
No, it's Ken and yeah. Wonky is still working on his
Ken
artwork.
and James. Okay.
Ken and James and Incel Riot should be this Saturday. So
there you go.
Yeah,
something was Saturday. I knew. Okay.
It's all right. Yeah. So. Yeah, so I hope you tune in tomorrow if you want. Obviously, that's a very relaxed live play. If you've seen some of that, I have the first two episodes up. They were on this channel as well.
Did you roll a new character up?
I did on the spot.
There you go.
Yeah. So my guy
1800 strength.
Of course. Yeah, hit that like button, you fucking savages, says DB.
That's right.
Yep.
Don't cost a thing.
Who's a
right there? 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
Rock and roll.
I'll never forgive Hasbro for shitting on Gary Gygax. Yep. Met him in Origins in '87. My uncle sent me over to get my player's handbook signed, and he was very nice. I was 13. Every interaction I've ever heard about Gary, he was never short with fans. It always seemed like I should say young fans. I'm sure if you were in your 20s and you went on talking about your fucking campaign or your character, he was probably all right, enough. But little kids, I've heard he always had time for. Always.
They're the future
Yeah.
of the game.
Yep. Azorus, I think it just kind of gives maybe a tiny little algo boost. It probably counts, if enough people do that hype thing. That's why I kind of asked at the end of the Deathstalker video. I think it's a slight hype, a slight little boost to the algorithm, that hype button. But again, I think a lot of people kind of have to do it. So, like I said, if you guys haven't seen that Deathstalker video, I think it is a pretty good video. And, obviously you can decide for yourself if you want to see the movie or not.
I liked it.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you liked it too.
I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't pretentious. There was no agenda in there. I kept waiting for the agenda to pop out. Unfortunately,
yeah, that's
it was good. It was good fun.
Yep,
hack and slash fun.
Yep,
wasn't overly thought. I thought I think they had a good story, had a good direction. Not convoluted. It was good. And that actor, I've seen him in a whole bunch of other things before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's in a lot of those. We'll see you, Aaron. Yep. Heading out, guys.
You guys take care.
Yep. All right. Like I said, we'll actually see you tomorrow. But like I said, it'll. I'm kind of like Greg, do the driving on that, and then Saturday afternoon if you're around and
not wonky.
No, wait, it's not wonky. At least not yet. I will definitely have Wonky back. Maybe
Wonky checked in with us tonight.
Yeah, Wonky checked in. Good, always good to see him, and you will see him tomorrow too. He is playing. So.
I am not undead.
All right, guys. Love you. Take care. Actually, probably see some of you guys tomorrow.
Peace out, guys.
Yep.
Absolutely.
For Rogan and Crazy Mouse, Double D signing off for the night. You guys have a great night. We'll talk soon. All right.
Fuck out of my feet! Oh, he needs to stop. Kick that.
You talking about respect? They chipping out.
It is my business. Oh, him a nigga. Fuck out of my feet! Oh, he needs to stop. Kick that.
You talking about respect? They chipping out.
It is my business. Oh, him a nigga.